Let's see, my T. Alright, now we have Ace Attorney. Phoenix Wright. Something, rather. That's enough! This court sees no reason to further prolong the trial. It is extremely clear. I see no room for misinterpretation of the facts. It wasn't me. I swear it wasn't me. I'm not going to be able to drink my drink, am I? Evidence and testimony we've seen and heard are conclusive. Victim was alone at his table when he drank from that poisoned cup of coffee. No, you're wrong. I'll give you the bets. I know what I saw. I saw. Saw someone else there. A man. He's a serial killer. Is that Phoenix, right? Look at that finger gesture. That's a pretty coffee cup. Why won't anybody believe me? Why won't anyone believe me? Well, I'd say that pretty much wraps this case up. Wouldn't you, Mr. Wright? Let's go find the defendant. Court is adjourned. What's going on here? I haven't done anything yet. How do we know? Ah! I haven't even done anything. Ah! Darn New Year always makes me feel like I can take on the whole world. Ah! What? I didn't do anything! Oh, I just loaded in. I bet it's Maya. I didn't even get any choices. That's how our resolution should be. That's like, sorry, take on the world. That's like bonking me because, you know, I died in a cutscene. Ah! What do you think? Sure, whatever, Maya. But I think maybe you've had more than enough mistletoe cake. Mistletoe cake? What is mistletoe cake? Never. You gotta eat a lot of cake during New Year's. It's practically a tradition. Like watching fireworks on TV or playing a board game. Oh, I also want to share something annoying. Let me look at my phone just to see. So, I was invited to a group chat at work with 16 people in it. And it was for work-related stuff. And every time somebody sends a message, you get like 6 people thumbs-upping it. And it's like, I don't need 50,000 messages throughout the day. Like, and literally, like, as I was getting ready to leave, they're like sending like messages, constant stream messages. And it's all like, thanks, good job, thanks, good job, thanks. Who needs to hear that? Yeah, I turned off the alerts at this point. Like watching the fireworks on TV or playing a board game. Hey, pal. Take the gumshoe. Happy New Year, detective. Likewise. Now listen up, Wright. I wanna reach another fruitful year of lawyer-police cooperation. Yeah, me too. Alright, pal. You got some explaining to. Have you got a holiday present for me, detective? A what? Well, here, have this. It's really nothing much, but... Hey, thanks. Look, pal, we need to have a talk. Take a seat. Uh-oh, is he Chris Hansen? Is he gonna complain about all the underage women I have in my office for some reason? Hey, what about Pearly? You haven't forgotten her present, have you? Ah, no, I mean, yes. I mean, no. Are you doing this on purpose? I guess I'm busted. I took my first practical joke of the year. Trayvon, I said that because somebody in Discord posted a comic where somebody showed up and made a comment about all the teenage girls in Phoenix's office. Because Maya's a teenager. Pearl's like 9. Who else? There's a third one, I don't remember. Whatever. Very funny, pal. Now let's see how funny you think it is when I show you this. Is that Phoenix? What is it? A magazine? Hey, I want to see. Deadly poisoning brings guilty verdict defense. Attorney Wright trounced. The DLC girl? Oh. Oh, yeah. Trounced. Let me see that. The attorney gave an almost childishly amateur performance yesterday. Okay, I drink my tea while it's still warm. Yay, warm tea. What the heck is this? So, poor pal. What about you? Listen to this. Mr. Wright must take full responsibility for the ruling in this case. Well, and don't tell me you don't remember anything about it. I don't remember anything about it. When was that issue from anyway? December last year, which I guess makes it last month. Makes it old news, you mean? I was involved in a poison case in December. So what do you think this is all about, Nick? What's you, pal? Then that leaves only one possibility. No way. You don't mean... phony Phoenix! A phony Nick? If you take the first 3 letters and replace it in his first name, you know what you get? Still Phoenix. This makes you Gumshoe's idea of a joke. Guess he's starting off the year with one, too. So, what are you gonna do about it, pal? What do you mean? What am I gonna do about it? Well, it's your fault that the judge found the defendant guilty in this case. My fault? How do you figure that? Because Phoenix Wright is super famous now. Maybe only sort of. Yeah, see what happens when you hotshots start getting full of yourselves? I didn't do anything wrong. At least not that I remember. Did you get hit on the head again? We already had the amnesia one. Anyway, try, pal. Now. He's taking the case back to court. Got it? Now that we got our first case of the new year. Let's tackle it with gusto. I don't know. The judge already issued a guilty verdict once in this case. It's not going to be easy to get it overturned. I guess the New Year's resolution is going to have to wait until next year. Wow. That is a mood. It's like 2 days into the new year, already giving up on the New Year's resolution. You're taking the case, right? Good. I'm gonna head over to the courthouse then. After that, I'll go back to the precinct. Drop by if you need something, okay, pal? I guess people are starting to know the name Phoenix Wright. Client entrusts a case to me based on my reputation. I guess I am kind of responsible. How? Wait, no! How would someone want to impersonate me? What guy would do that? Alright, so what's our first move? Guess we go down to the detention center and talk. Wait a sec, Nick. This person's behind bars because of you. Whoever it is going to be jumping at a chance to meet you, right? Hey, let's get one thing straight. It wasn't me. It was a fake me that did this. What if he looks exactly like you? You're phony. Zin, yup. That's Phoenix backwards, by the way. I mean, I hope not. Shudder, and what kind of name for an evil double is Zin, yup? Anyway, Nick, you got it. I've got it. If you're going to ask whether I've got a twin brother, the answer is no. Spoil sport. Is Gumshoe's acting weirder than usual, or is it just me? What do you mean? I mean, he's really worked up. My guy's just found out he's going to be a dad or something. Yeah, I guess he was acting kind of strange. Then you realized he's got strong feelings for you, Nick. Considering how we interact, I seriously doubt that, Maya. Well, if he wasn't nervous because of you, maybe it's because of our new guilty client. Let's start here. This is so nerve-wracking, waiting to meet our new client. I wonder what kind of person you tricked and got found guilty. Hey, keep it down, Maya. That kind of talk could ruin me. Ah! How could you, Mr. Wright? How could you do this to me? I've been in solitary. I haven't been able to stop crying. Aren't you? Yes, I am. I'm totally and utterly let down. Ah, are you? Don't pretend you don't know me. It's me, Maggie. Remember? Maggie Bird. Wait. Maggie Bird, ah. She's a police officer before. Maggie Bird, she's a policewoman I defended that one time. She's accused of murdering her lover. He was a cop, too. Now she's a maid cafe? Server? What are you doing in here? Didn't I get you acquitted? Oh, sure, very funny. Out of that fifth-rate defense job, you start coming here and start making jokes? You better hurry up and tell her what happened, Nick. Oh, I see. That's where we stand right now. I'm sorry you've been caught up in another murder. My whole life's been nothing but a whirlwind of bad luck and failures. That's a mood. I think I remember her saying the exact same thing last time. I don't mind. What's one more disaster in my life? At least now the real Mr. Wright is here with me. I won't let the world keep me down, sir. So how come you're dressed like that, Maggie? Last year you looked so sharp in that police uniform. I was fired after that incident last year. Oh, I'm sorry. It's okay. I don't mind one bit. But weren't you innocent? That's the thing about a lot of these crimes. I mean, that happens in real life, too. Like, you get accused of something, right? Okay. You know, maybe you go to jail for, you know, until there's a trial. Maybe they let you out on bail. But you still often lose your job. And then you're found innocent, it's too late. They shifted her last trial after the second game. On the anime. I don't mind one bit. I enjoyed being on the force, but I think it was time for me to move on. Oh, dating the police officer. Yeah, I can see that. So what do you do now? In the second act of The Life of Maggie Bird, I'm playing the role of a waitress. Waitress? At a maid cafe, right? Yes, in a French restaurant. It's a small place, but it's quite fashionable. What? A charming smile and shapely figure came through for me. And the owner, Mr. Armstrong, hired me straight away, sir. We got into this mess straight away, right? Wait, there's that name Armstrong. Lance. I remember Lance Armstrong, yep. He was a bicycle guy. I remember that. Yeah, you can put it that way. What happened? This whole mess started on the 3rd of last month. Yeah, oh, I remember the South Park where they had the bracelet that everybody cut off, and the one guy claimed, one kid claimed to have left it on the whole time. And then they did it, you know, analysis on the bracelet and discovered that there was like evidence of glue, that he had glued it back on after cutting it off, and yeah. It's like, why would you lie about it? It started on the 3rd of last month. It happened at Très-Bien. Right. Très-Bien. Yes, it's a restaurant where a good service and a friendly smell are always included. Oh, it's like Chick-fil-A. There are 2 men at the table, both drinking coffee. Hey, that's Phoenix! And then... one of the men slipped some poison in the victim's cup. The victim took just one sip and was gasping for air. That's some fast-acting poison. I don't think in real life poisons act that fast. Alright, death in minutes, okay. Okay, I guess it can happen. Right, fine. I was so shocked I passed out. Hey, hold on there, Maggie. What? Keep calling the guy the victim. Did you know the guy who was killed? Not at all, I've never even seen the guy before. Oh. She wouldn't have had a motive to kill him then, I guess. Maybe she knew he was gonna leave a crappy tip. And the man, the killer, you saw him, right? That looks like Phoenix. Of course, a good waitress must be attentive to the clientele. So you saw the killer, but you were found guilty of the crime anyway? How come? You tell me, Mr. Wright. Heck, guess the answer to my question is my phony. Anyway, shall the killer better see if I can get a description of the guy. So if you saw the murderer, why were you so convicted? Because no one else saw. Saw what? They're the man, the one who put the poison in the victim's coffee. Everyone testified that way. Mr. Armstrong, the customer, everyone. He was sitting alone at his table the whole time. How's that possible? I don't know, but nobody, not one person will believe me, sir. Even Phoenix Wright, my one last hope for a fair trial, failed me. But the tech defense, my granny could have done a better job. Look, that wasn't me, okay? And then they found something a bit incriminating in my apron pocket. What? A small bottle of poison. What? A poison? It was in your pocket. Well, I passed out when the victim collapsed. They must have slipped the poison into my pocket, but now I was unconscious. And no one else saw this other guy. No, sir, that's what everyone said. I don't see how they could have missed him. I was the one who took the coffee to the two men. Uh-oh? And what was your impression of them? Well, when I first saw them, I kind of thought they might be in the music industry. In music? How come? Well, one of them had some kind of sort of earpiece and an emo musician's look about him. There's a sample CD on the table, sir. An earpiece and a sample CD. Huh? Just go look at the CD at all. Oh, I saw, I was watching, what you call it, Hell of a Boss. And there's an episode where, they were up, you know, in like, California or something. And, they kept getting, like, hi, Cosmic, welcome, welcome. They kept getting, like, music CDs, and they get, like, oh, here, I have my demo. And to get it, and then it's like, oh, that'll be $20. Like, what? I thought you're gonna give it to me. And I know that old scam where they give you stuff. I'm good. Still recovering from my injured arm, but it's getting better. I'm trying not to sleep on it these days. It felt a lot better today after not sleeping on it. Although I think I slept like crap. Oh yeah, I was in California too. Los Angeles, big cities. Big cities. I had a guy, so I was broken down one time after a work thing in a city near me. And I was waiting on somebody from work to come and give me a jump because I thought it was just a dead battery. And while I was there, clearly, you know, unable to move, looking under the hood, this random guy came up and said, oh, I know exactly what it is. It's this and this, this, this. Didn't help me at all. Just, you know, like pointed out a bunch of things that it wasn't. And he's like, you know, to try to help you out, you know, can you give me some money? And I'm like, I'm thinking, like, if I don't give this guy money, he's just gonna come rob me. You just want to see my ears. But yeah, so I gave him like $5. Just, you know, so he wouldn't come back and rob me. And I made sure he could see my wallet. I didn't really have a lot of money. I think I maybe had like $7 or something. I've done that like multiple times. When I think people are robbing me, or like planning to rob me. I was in another city too. I was parking. And they saw me pull out my wallet at the thing. And this guy would just wander over and start like talking about, you know how times are tough. And I was like, yeah. And as I was walking away, he saw me putting my card back into my wallet. And he's like, oh, you pay with card? I'm like, yeah. I don't have any money. That thing didn't take credit cards. I wouldn't be able to park here. And he left me alone. Alright, let's see. An earpiece and a sample CD, huh? Did you get a look at the CD at all? Had band's name written on it. I think it was MC something. They must have been preparing for the debut, I guess. So it's a band CD. Maybe a promo disc? Here's MC Screwdriver. Get serious, Maya. Would you buy the CD of a group named that? No. What's the name of the group again? MC Hacksaw? No, MC... What about the killer? What did he look like? I don't really remember. Well, he was a young man, well built like the victim, really. You were useless. Oh yeah, I need to ask you about this. Hey, this article's about my case. Tell me anything about the guy who was pretending to be me? That was some Japan culture event at a convention center? Yes, sir. It was the morning after I had been arrested. I met you in the visitor's room here. You were wearing one of your super sharp suits. Me? Yes, you, Mr. Wright. Arg! Hey, Maggie. Is my evil double I am here? No, I don't remember if only you, Maya. Oh, hi. It would have been so cool. Anything exciting happen? Then you got really worked up and passionate. I'm get you cleared a disc crime, you said. Okay, I get the picture, but you met me in person before. How come you didn't realize the guy wasn't the real me? I guess looking back now, it was a little strange. Only a little? Okay, so you're a bit taller than normal, and you looked a bit shady. Oh, he just magically gained a few height. I mean, he is still growing. He's only like 30. It looks a bit different. He had a funny accent, so the guy was nothing like me then. He had your spiky hair and blue suit. Is that all it takes for someone to imitate me? How about everyone else in the courtroom, like the judge and the observers? I mean, I imagine people could imitate me. They just throw on a pair of one of those little, the fox ear headbands and clip a tail on them, and then you look at me. Look, I'm Acalia. Here I am. Didn't they realize he was an imposter? Everyone had these big question marks on their faces. It seemed like that no one wanted to say anything, sir. This case just keeps getting weirder and weirder. Mr. Wright, do you think it's possible to get a retrial? Probably. Court ruled in the absence of a genuine defense attorney. You should be able to get a retrial. Mr. Wright? Do you think we'll win next time, sir? Probably has been a full course meal of bad luck, complete with a defeat for dessert. So I was 6 months old when I fell from the 9th floor of my apartment building. I've been hit by all sorts of vehicles, gotten sick from all sorts of foods. Done almost every test I've taken. Experienced almost every kind of disaster. I even landed a phony lawyer when I had the misfortune of being accused of murder. But I will survive because Maggie Bird always lives to fight another day. I knew I had a friend that just kept getting like hit by cars. Like she got hit by like 3 different cars in a parking lot. And I knew another guy. He kept getting rear-ended. Like he got rear-ended 3 times in 6 months. I don't know what kept happening to him, but he always said his car was like a magnet for, you know, people. It just like attracted other vehicles. And one day I'll find it. Just wait and see, sir. I'll find that one single moment of good luck. Zin, how do I pronounce this? Ziniope? I don't know. Who's really gonna pay for this? Well, what are you staring at me like that for? But Maya's right. Whoever it is that thought it was a good idea to use my name and get an innocent girl convicted of murder had better watch out. We'll find him, don't you worry. We'll get Zin Yep for you. Thank you. Oh, I'll tell you where Trey Bien is then. Trey, right, the restaurant where the murder took place. Yes, sir. You go, please tell Mr. Armstrong I said hi. Godo. I know that. Sure, alright, Nick, let's go check out this restaurant and its food. I'm pretty sure I was pronouncing it Godo correctly. Alright. Let's go to the restaurant. That is very pink. Wow. I believe that says to close. Oh, look at this place. Look, more like smell. What's with the suffocating scent of flowers in here? And again, girls like that kind of thing, right? Actually, I'm not all that into it. No one's coming to see this. Maybe there's no one here. Don't be silly, Maya. This is a restaurant. It's open for business. Hello, anyone here? I don't believe it. There really isn't anyone here. Perfect. Let's get intrusive. If there's no one here, we can take anything we want. Yeah, I suppose we can. Alright, let's examine. This restaurant has front entrance. There's a sign hanging on the door written in French. Probably says open or closed. Must be one or the other, but I don't know which, since I don't know Jacques about French. That's funny. I like that. I don't know Jacques about French. That's French for Jack. Look at all the little trinkets tucked away in here. I bet Mr. Armstrong collected all these personally. Let's see. A bouquet of flowers, some potpourri, and look, fine bone china cups. Ow! I'm back. You finally knocked me down, huh? Even your aimbot can't knock me down too much. I never knew you were so cultured. Oh, Maya, this is common knowledge. Any Joe Schmo knows as much. Look, it's one of those magical boxes that spits out money. You know, you're the only person who would ever describe a cash register in that way. I didn't make the joke, I just read it. Oh, what is this? It's a rack full of fashion magazines. They're all in French. Try wearing something a bit more chic sometime, huh, Maya? Yeah, I guess I could. I'm always in my acolyte clothes, aren't I? It's fun to wear normal clothes every now and then. Oh, look, there's something stuffed in behind the rack. Looks like a sports paper to me. Hey, look at this. Someone scribbled a little doodle on one of the pages. MC Bomber. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros. 100,000? $, maybe? I wonder what MC Bomber is supposed to be. It's the band, dummy. Paper. It's from December 3rd. This paper's from the day of the poisoning. What? Of course, paper. Paper from the day of the murder. This has got to be a clue. See if I can find out some more about this paper. Oh, there's more. It's a bag full of fashion magazines. They're all in French. We already talked about this. Oh, wait. Not supposed to be. Alright, I thought there was nothing new, but it had something new. Oops. Oh well. Alright, let's look over here. Table's set nicely, it just needs a customer. What do you think this flower is, Nick? Let's see. Well, it doesn't look like a tulip, and it's not a sunflower, I don't think. Duh, even I could have told you that. Well, there's only kinds of flowers I know. Dag nabbit, I'm a lawyer, not a botanist. I think florist is what you're looking for. Wow, it's a beautiful winter wonderland out there. Really cool, I love snow. Let me see. Huh? It's not white, it's not even snowing. Got you. I was only kidding, Maya. Nick, there are lies that are okay to tell and lies that definitely aren't. Why just tell an itty-bitty white lie about non-existent white snow? There's a partition that separates the tables. When you see the table, you can only see the tables to your right or left. This must be the table where the murder occurred. I guess so, just with all this police tape all around it. That stain must be from the poisoned coffee. I'm licking the tablecloth, okay, Maya? Why would I lick it? I'm not a cat, you know. Then why can I picture you doing just that? I think we're running out of stuff to look at. I'm waiting for one to have three scenes that you can decide between. Alright, I think we're good. Wait, we can't go? I gotta sneeze. I sneezed. Alright, I feel better. Being successful. Let's present this to her while we're here. Oh, a sports paper. Let's see. Did Gutson Braun manage to defend his heavyweight title? Sorry, Maggie, that paper is actually a month old. It's from the day of the murder. And Gutson got knocked out yesterday, I'm afraid. Oh, no. I found this paper in the magazine rack at Très Bien. Really, that's strange. Très Bien doesn't get newspaper. Mr. Armstrong says he's not really fond of them. And maybe one of the customers left it behind. Anyway, what I want you to take a look at is this scribble here. Aha! That's it, sir. MC Bomber. That was the name that was written on the CD. Just as I thought. I guess it wasn't MC Screwdriver after all, huh? So, that $100,000 must be a down payment for a record deal, right? Don't give me $100,000, I'd sing for sure. Master Creator, the Spirit Song, or even the Maya's theme. Has their own theme song? Okay, Maya. So if the sample CD was on the victim's table, that means this newspaper may have belonged to the victim. You're right. So the victim left this behind on the day of the murder, huh? You better step up the investigation, don't you, Nick? Alright, let's go. To this place. Oh, there's two of them now! Look, they're handcuffed together! It's been ages since we came down to the precinct, huh, Nick? Looks like Gumshoe isn't around. He's got it so easy leaving everyone else to do the work. He's out there somewhere. My bet's on the courthouse. He's probably trying to arrange the retrial of this case. Guess that means we should go to the detention center and chat with our killer, huh? After being convicted without a fair trial, I'm not sure killer is the right label. Let's look at him. Hey, that's the police mascot, isn't it? It's so cute. That's the Blue Badger. It was my idea. I made it, and now it's the national symbol of the police force. So what's with the pink one? It's new, right? She's not it, Nick. She's a she, right, Chief? Yep. Meet the Pink Badger. So one's called Blue and the other's called Pink, but they're both called Badger? You got it. They're married. Mr. and Miss Badger seem to be cuffed together, Chief. You got it. That's marriage for you. Whoa, a mascot that's deeper than the deepest of deep oceans. Alright, we looked at that. Alright. What are we supposed to do here now? We already talked to her. Okay, this is something new happened here. Oh la la, bonjour. Welcome to La Très Bien. Oh, hello. What happened to Maya? She's frozen stiff. Bienvenue. Welcome to my petit restaurante. Huh? B Avenue? Oh no, my petit tulip. Oh, me? Look at his face, like a kitten rejected by its own mother. You're fatigued, no? Oh Lord, you need this. An aromatic bath oil melange of La Neroli and La Rose. My personal recommendation. You think I need what? Oui, just add a couple drops of this mixture to la bathwater and voila! It will soothe your body and your mind. It's simply fantastique. Really? And for monsieur? Who, me? Look at that face. Like a puppy rejected by life itself. You're fatigued, no? Oui, monsieur, I recommend this. Isn't that the same thing? Oil of bergamot. And maybe a hint of oui. I'll add la peppermint and la curry sage for a fragrance exceptionnel. Such an invigorating recipe will bring out your delicious beauty, monsieur. But my beauty? Alors, if you will be seated, I'll bring you la special menu of the day. Actually, we're not here to eat. We're lawyers. Mais bien sûr. I know this already, monsieur. You're La Phoenix Wright, no? Yes, you know me? Mais oui, I never forget a man who flirts with me, especially in court. I guess he was cross-examined by our Messieurs Zin Yep. Like everyone to do with this case knows who I am already. What sort of impression Zin Yep's been leaving on people, don't you? Allow me to introduce myself to you again. I am Jean Armstrong, enchanté. What is the appropriate expression for this? about right. Alright, let's talk. So what does très bien mean? It means very good. I know très, that means 3, right? No. Très bien is français. In English, you would say very good. Oh, very good. Oui, exactement. La atmosphere is très bien. La cuisine is très bien. It was so good, why aren't there any customers in here? My cuisine is not for all. Some people, they do not appreciate la hot cuisine. But everyone liked hot cuisine. That's not what he said. Since I have lost Maggie, I do not have enough hands. So you're running this place on your own now. Oui, for le moment. No one has answered my advertisement. Oh, pour moi. Please don't eyeball me while you say that. I am la chef. I am la manager. Also trained aromatherapist. Aroming what? A practitioner of aromatherapy. The art of soothing la soul with the delicate floral aromas. Delicate? The smell coming from that bottle earlier was anything but. So could you tell me what you know about the incident? Man, it makes me sad to remember it, yet I remember it so well. More than a month has passed since it happened. Yeah, I guess it's been about a month since Maggie's sentencing. So it was the 3rd of last month, just after 1 in the afternoon. A man who was in here for a coffee suddenly became ill, because of poison in his coffee. That is the truth, as I know it. It was Maggie who took his drink to him. I was in the kitchen. I heard the sound of someone collapsing. When I came out to see what it was, he was already slumped in his chair. He was dead? Mon Dieu, oui, he was dead. Maggie had passed out also. This man who died, was he alone? Oui, monsieur. Monsieur, all alone. I know that Maggie said there was someone else, but... I see. Now please, they asked me many times. Are you sure there was no one else at the table? They asked. But I'm not the only one. The old man said the same thing. Old man? What old man? So who's the old man that you mentioned? At the time of the murder, there was another customer in here. What? Someone else saw it? Mais oui, as usual, he came alone that day. At the time of the murder, he was here. He saw it too. He said the same thing, that there was no one else at la victim's table. Maggie swears there were 2 people. Mais mademoiselle, the lawyer, he could not prove this, no? About the lawyer. That was me, I suppose. Eh bien, sir. Wow, he's the first person who said it wasn't me. Don't get yourself, Nick. Now this one making stuff up. I'm not a lawyer myself. I do not wish to speak out of turn. The defense in court that day was a little, how you say, lacking, perhaps. Sigh. Even a Frenchman who cannot speak in English could have done a better job. You're very cool, though. Oh, oui, so handsome. I wonder just how bad the defense could have been. Every time you opened your mouth, the old courthouse stirred. Oh man, that's something I don't want to imagine. I found the sports paper on the magazine rack here. My customers might have left it behind. Any idea which customer it was? The only ideas I have, mademoiselle, I saved for my kitchen. Please be sure there's no need to show me that. You're Mo Phoenix Wright, the worst defense attorney in town. I can imagine how he formed some completely wrong impression of me. The last time we met, did I show you this badge? Oui, you flashed it to everyone in the restaurant. Zin, yep, is a bigger fan of flashing stuff than you are, Nick. Maggie was a policewoman once, n'est-ce pas? Yes, but she had to quit for, reasons beyond her control. Oui. She was the suspect in the murder investigation, no? Oh, you know about that? That is why I gave to her la perfume for la happiness. Happiness perfume? Oui. Blended from bergamot, like I've given to you before. but she's been arrested again and found guilty this time. If this is true, her natural aroma of happiness must have been very strong. Just admit it, your perfume doesn't work. I'm not surprised she was the prime suspect. After something like that took place before my very eyes. Something like what? What's this guy talking about? Does this mean Maggie did have a motive? Yeah, ask this guy for more info. Stat. When Maggie took the coffee over to the victim, did anything happen? Well, I suppose you could say so. So what happened? No, it was nothing. Maggie said she didn't even know the guy. But she's still been indicted for murder. Prosecutors must come up with some kind of motive. Oui, it's true. If there's anything at all between Maggie and the victim, it could be relevant. So please, tell us anything you know. Oh no. Cyclops? No, wait, what are we gonna do, Nick? We have to remove, what the? Well, what's wrong? Magatoma, it's gone. Huh? I had it in my pocket, but it's vanished in thin air. What? I can see the Cyclops. Yeah, it means the Magatoma's nearby. Magatami? Mr. Armstrong, can I just confirm something with you again? Tell me where the victim was sitting. Is anyone else sitting there? That is a question you have to ask him yourselves. Huh? Him? The old man spends all of his time down the park, in the park. The park? Oh, a park? What park's that? Behind the restaurant. It is called Vietnam Vitamin Square. I don't know why I said Vietnam. Thank you. Je vous en prie, my dear. Let's go check out this Vitamin Square right now, Nick. Where did the thing go? That's a cool park. You think those are real? Those gotta be real birds, right? So this is Vitamin Square. Yeah, I see where they get the name from now. The fruit scream vitamins at you. Hey, Nick. That's the guy, right? Is that the old man Mr. Armstrong was talking about? That grouchy-looking grandpa? He's throwing seeds out for the pigeons. Why, he's not throwing seeds for them. He's throwing seeds at them. What's up with his nose? My government threat level has just been raised to red. It's Rudolph. Let's look around. Oh, there's a magazine here. It's a magazine full of job listings. Is any row picking up something someone else threw away? Threw away? Did you throw this away? Are you looking for a job? God, it's none of your business. I guess I'll just take the magazine with me then. I don't need anyone else having it. Give it back. Too bad now that you want so bad, I don't want to give it up. It wasn't thrown, but it was just sitting there. That's mine. It was just sitting there. That's not a trash can. This orange reminds me of what? That you're supposed to eat a lot of them to ward off colds in the winter. Have fun during holidays if you're sick in bed, you know. Don't tell me twice. Yeah, eat healthy. Eat oranges. Hey, look, pigeons. Yeah, and heaps of them, too. Do you know the pigeons are a symbol of peace? That's a dove, not a pigeon. Poor things. They can't be symbols of peace and harmony just because they're gray? Is that it? You're overthinking this one by just a smidge, Maya. This place is so fruity. It's not a bad thing. Besides, I love apples. They're among my favorites. And that apple slide is perfect for you. And what's so perfect about it? Oh, come on. Don't be a stick in the mud. Slide down a few times. Go on. Woo. No way. I get covered in sand if I slid down that slide. Anyone can see that. You're right. Otherwise, I'd give it a try, too. I used to love sandbox like you wouldn't believe. Really? You? Sure, finding iron filings in the sand with a magnet was my favorite thing to do. Iron filings? Wow, that's too exciting for words. It's my ambition to collect every single shred of iron in the sandbox. Such a kid back then. Did you manage to get all the iron? No, I never did. I think I came close, though. Come think of it, I still have all the iron filings I found way back then. You want them? No. I don't see anything else exciting. Alright. I guess let's talk to the guy with the really, really red nose. Excuse me. Would you mind if I had a word with you? Yes. I'm gonna ask you a couple questions. What's the matter with you? Can't you see I'm busy? Do you like my seeds? 8 pigeons? So you're chugging those things, chasing them. That's gotta hurt. He's like a Frosty. He's like a... This is Frosty when Frosty gets older. Go on, eat this. Sigh. Excuse me, sir. Can I ask you about Maggie Bird? I don't eat Maggie Bird. Yes, you do, Maggie. The waitress at Trebian. Ha! That's a disgrace, I tell you. Another disgrace. A disgrace. An innocent young girl revealing herself like that. Revealing? You mean your uniform? Youth of today, they don't have any shame. No shame, I tell you. Not 1 ounce. In your dream you gave a girl who flew from Florida your phone number? Or changed device in your dream you have no idea who she was? Interesting. I have the old Bushido values of Japan, like honor and modesty. What about me? I'm not wearing anything revealing. You? I promise you lack any sense of grace. Talk about hitting a girl where it hurts. Do you go to Trebian a lot? That makes no excuse for a restaurant? That garbage they serve in there is not food. Where's the sushi, the tempura, the rice? Trebian is a French restaurant, sir. Fan of foxes? Hey, you choose from the channel. Where do you think we are? Boy in Paris? I want real food, not those snooty snacks. What about those shameless girls? You mean the waitresses? You can see all the way up there. Yes, the waitresses. They're practically naked. It's a disgrace, isn't it? Well, isn't it? Listen, it's not my restaurant. Ha! It's a miserable excuse for a restaurant, that place. Miserable. Sir knows the place. He must be a regular. He hates it so much. Why does he keep going? Ow! And now Treeborn's turning into Frosty. Are you a regular at that restaurant, sir? Just, if you dislike it so much, why would you keep going there? Sir? There you are, you filthy pigeons. You want food? Haha, take that. He must be hiding something, right? Yes, I should be able to see a cyclock or two. Oh wait, I don't exactly have the Magatama right now, huh? Nick, that Magatama's only on loan. Better find her or else. If Rose ever gets wind of this, I'm gonna be in a world of pain. Excuse me, can I take this? Sir? Hey, oh boy. How's the pigeon food sound to you? That's not exactly what I was hoping to get out of this guy. No good. Ow! Alright, let's, go back here, maybe? Nope. Ow! We gotta look around, I think. Spectral facts, man. They're all in French. I'm sure I'm still getting new newspapers. Well, it wouldn't exactly suit the appeal of the place, would it? Let's try wearing something a little bit more chic, like these in Max, Maya. Yeah, it looks stunning in some of those Parisian frocks, huh? Found that sport bag around the magazine rack over. I know everything I can about it. Let's try back here. Is there anything here now? No? It's gotta be here somewhere, right? Mademoiselle! Yes? Are you looking for a job? The job? What? No, I was just... Let me see. Your style's un peu différent, but you have a good face. Different? Felicitations, you have passed. I will hire you. Bien, come with me. I will teach you everything I know. Nick, help! I don't know whether to laugh or feel bad for Maya. Maybe I should do both. Definitely both. Alright, let's look around again. He tied behind the cash register counter. Mr. Armstrong even get in there? He got in. Could he get out again? Bunch of little trinkets on a shelf by the door. Mr. Armstrong collected all these personally. They're all in French. All the clothes are absolutely atrocious. Some of them being circled in red. I hope Mr. Armstrong's not thinking of buying those. Where is the Magatama? It's here somewhere, right? I thought I might have fallen behind, but... This is the table where the poisoning occurred. The stain tells the story well. The whole area is still cordoned off police tape. Must be still under investigation. Be cold out there on the streets. Peaceful, though. Nice that people can take it easy after the holiday rush. Starbucks must be a pretty big neat freak. He already has the table ready to go. All the food in this place is edible. Where am I going? Oh, we got something new here, okay. So I have Maggie in questioning. Because I've asked her pretty much everything. I'll come back if there's anything else I need to ask her later. Maybe the dream plays like a school fest where you see an anime? Oh. That sounds cool. Most of my dreams are not very pleasant. Oh, pal, have you found the evidence yet? There's the one that's gonna find her innocent? No, not yet. No, just started investigating dirt on it. I'm putting off all my other cases for now, pal. I'm really fired up about this. Oh yeah, one more thing. Jury trial has been approved. Court sitting at 10 a.m. tomorrow. And Goto's gonna be a prosecutor. Oh, What's up, pal? I get found guilty again. Yes? I'll make sure you get locked up good for it. Got it? I feel like I'm gonna sneeze. My nose is tickling. It's good part is Maggie Bird, huh? Yeah. I think she's on the police force. What's up, Derek? Potato? What are you talking about? Potato? What about it? Potato chocolate. What are you doing? I don't understand. You were her mentor when she was a rookie, right? Make a close eye on her. I mean, not too close, you know. Hey, what's with the funny looks, pal? Potato chocolate sneeze? I didn't sneeze. I was just her. It wasn't anything like, look, sure, I was your boss when she was doing her training. That was it. Nothing happened. I'm just sure sweating up a storm over nothing. Oh, so that's it. Our big old gumshoe has a little crush on Maggie. I don't like her or anything. I was arg. Myself gossip with Maya about this later. So, pal, I'll tell you one, okay? You gotta keep it a secret. Got it? So sure. Would you mind not guessing what I'm thinking all the time? Tell your face, pal, not me. You'd have to be blind not to see what's on your mind. Yeah, he's gone. It's weird. So I was wondering, can you fill me in on the victim? Glenn Elg. It's the same backwards and forwards. He's a computer programmer. I see, a programmer. He's just a regular Joe working for a small-time computer firm. Maggie never had any contact with the guy before that day. And all she did was take him his coffee on the day of the murder. How? Yeah, Maggie also claimed we'd never seen the guy before. Because it's written right there. Did the victim go to the restaurant often? Not according to the chef. The chef, I always thought it was Chief, says it's the first time he'd seen the guy. A programmer, and a first-time customer at that. Possible reason could Maggie have had to kill a guy like that? That's what I thought. The motive was still somehow established in her trial. You're kidding. What was your supposed motive? Right, pal? I'm really busy. I haven't even got enough time to shift out these papers. You can do it yourself, okay? What was the motive have been? This is really a proper investigation. I'm kind of working on it by myself. Oh, that's right. Judge already ruled on the case, and all the evidence is in already. My problem is with Maggie's testimony. Yeah, it doesn't sound very good for us, huh? But pal, I got a mountain of papers on this case to look over before tomorrow. I'm just gonna say this. Maggie Bird's no liar. Okay, so she's a bit out there and a bit off base sometimes. But she was a good cop. It's not exactly complimentary, you know. What do you think really happened? Just how contradictory is her testimony? The biggest problem with Maggie's testimony is the number of people at the table. Yeah, my thoughts exactly. Maggie still insists there's another guy sitting with the victim. Right, but get this. Everyone else in the place says the guy was alone, even the chef. And there's that CD. CD? Oh yeah, she mentioned something about a CD. There's a sample CD on the table, sir. Our guys turned that place upside down. There was no CD. What? On the table, not anywhere in the whole restaurant, pal. Did Maggie say the victim was wearing that earpiece too? Yeah, but that was for the portable radio in the front pocket of his hoodie. Radio? He didn't have a CD player? You got it. Your phone never explained that contradiction at all. Come to think of it, the owner of Trade Bin didn't mention that CD either. I don't know why. I think Mr. Armstrong got something to hide. Alright, we're gonna pause for a second. I'm gonna go brush my tail. Okay, I'll be back. Yeah, I'm back. Back. Put a little lotion on my poor dry hands. It's cheap lotion, though. Put some cheap lotion on my poor dry hands. Random Fox. Is that Blushy Fox? They got Blushy Fox. The problem with this cheap lotion is it's just very, I don't know, watery. It just like doesn't go away. It just doesn't go away. Also, very quiet at night. I wonder where everybody went. Many people are tired of this game. People getting tired of Phoenix. What do you make of this? I'm thinking about Maggie at the moment. No, I didn't mean it like that. I meant... You don't have to explain, really. What's that, a sports paper? Yeah, I found it in the magazine rack at the Trade Bien. It's dated the same day as the murder. You made me onto something here. Take a look at this. See this writing here? MC Bomber. Hey, what is it? I've heard that name somewhere. Yeah, MC Bomber. Actually seems to be thinking for once. I guess no good, I can't remember. It goes back to the gumshoe we all know and love. Hey pal, I'm gonna borrow this paper for a bit, okay? I wanna get a handwriting analysis done on the scribble. Handwriting, huh? It'd be good to know more about that, in any case. Thanks, pal. I bet this will turn out to be an interesting clue. Alright. Okay, nothing there. Alright, let's go back here. Nothing there. Could you ask about this? Nope, just throw more stuff at me. So the only person I have talked to is Gumshoe. He's the only person who seems to be active right now. I can go back here. I haven't been back here in a while. Oh, something new here. Okay. Oh, Maya. Looks like Mr. Armstrong's really taking a shine to her. I suppose I'll just have to let her work at the restaurant for a while. I'll go pick her up from Trade Bien once things have cooled off. Chef of Trade Bien, huh? You know what that chef said to me? Ooh la la, your body's full of toxins. He gave me this bottle. What's in it? I don't know. Label says juniper. Under orders to put a few drops of it in my bath every day. Under orders? Yeah, you know. There's something about that lady. I mean, guy. Huh? Can't stop thinking about him. Not like that, pal. Give me a break. He's not my type. I mean, I can't stop thinking that he's involved with this case somehow. I think he knows a little something more about our charming chef. What do you make of this? Sorry, I don't know anything. Have you gone to see Maggie? Of course I have, but I wasn't much good at consoling her. I'm not very good with words. Oh, yeah, I guess I must have looked a bit down. Maggie was really supportive of me. It's great to have someone to talk to. Did he go for her or for himself? So what exactly is that? Is it that caught your attention about the chef at Trade Bien? It's kind of hard to say. That's probably not even connected with the case anyway. Hey, come on, detective. Didn't you say you'd give me the dirt on anything? Well, this sort of stuff's kind of unimportant, gossipy stuff, you know, pal? Look, how about this? You go to Trade Bien and investigate the place yourself. If you find anything suspicious about the guy, you report back to me, okay? Don't suppose I get a choice in this, huh? Guess I better find out more about the chef and Trade Bien, then report back to Gumshoe. Let's go back to Trade Bien, I guess. The flower sure is strong. It's almost making me dizzy. Oh, hello? Is this a ghost? Frosty come back and missed. Frosty lost his aimbot. Who was that just now? A customer? She has sort of a dark aura about her. Ah, welcome. Bienvenue. Wow, what a cute voice. It's Maya. Oh, it's just you, Nick. Oh, Maya. Well, how do I look? Maybe you should quit being a spirit medium. Maybe, but it's kind of boring. Ow! But it's kind of boring being a waitress. I mean, you're my first ever customer. And who was that woman I just saw? Oh, since you're here, you might as well have something to eat. I am kind of hungry, actually. So how do you like your new job, Maya? Oh, speaking of food, I saw they were putting on a lunch spread for another department. And so I went out after they were done and grabbed some sandwiches. Or not sandwiches, wraps. So I got 4 of them. And came back and ate one and put the rest in my lunchbox for later. And then later on, like an hour later, I went back again and got some more. So I have lunch for like 2 days. How do you like your new job, Maya? Never knew there was so much for a waitress to do. Take those orders, bring them their food, make coffee, work the cash register. Is this like an apron, or is that her her belly? I know that guy in the park was talking about how they were all like practically naked. I need a customer before I can do any of that. Yeah, it's a nice looking restaurant. Shame more people don't come. Don't forget about the ultra cute waitresses. Check out my give me a tip smile. Hey Nick, why don't you order something? Just preparing a tasty lunch that he said at the moment. Or so he says. How much is it? It's a twin tea set, so it's $20 of course. 20 set. Oh, that's funny. The twin tea set. I believe I'll be taking a pass on that. It's kind of expensive. Get it? 20? What? You can't. Come on, Nick. It's not every day I get to be a waitress. I'll try carrying plates and working the cash register. How about cleaning the toilets? That should keep you busy. Yeah, right. Maybe later. About the lunch. Oh, a fine choice, sir. No, Kitchen, lunch special, please. All the extras, drinks, side salad, dessert, and gift. I don't need any of that. Just a moment, please, sir. Maya's really getting into this. How much is this lunch then? $20 something? But she's had a bunch of stuff to it. With a drink, side salad, and dessert, it's $45. Wait a sec, Maya. So keep waiting, sir. Here you are. Our deluxe Fortify lunch set. 45. 45. It's Fortify lunch. 45. Whoa. A dish inspired by lobster and abalone fricassee with balsamic vinaigrette. Bon appetit. Thanks. Come on, Nick. Hurry up and try it already. I went to a place that had those, and I could not eat them. I could never eat those things. That's disgusting. Lobster, huh? Alright. Down the hatch it goes. That's also not... I mean, I guess it could be lobster. It could be a giant plate. Or a tiny plate. No, giant plate, yeah. That looks more like a crayfish, though. Down the hatch it goes. Erp. Well, are you hungry, Maya? Starving. Here, it's yours. Really? Erp. Remember, Maya. My wallet doesn't print money, so you better polish off that plate. I just remembered. I've got to clean the toilets. Hey! Can't be in that much of a hurry to clean the toilets. Trabian lunch special costs $20 despite how unbelievably bad it tastes. Why did we add that to the thing? How that guy managed to make good food taste so bad? Hey Nick, you want to take a peek at the kitchen? Kitchen, huh? Not a bad idea. Huh. Now what was it Maggie said again? Kitchen, you'll get to see all the chef's greatest secrets. The kitchen? That sounds tasty. Hey, wait up, Maya. What is it? I'm pretty busy right now. Weren't you going to show me around? Tis, there goes my plan to find some cool clue and show it off in your face. Better conduct the search in the kitchen myself. To the kitchen! There's a diary. Is that that's a makeup table? I think. Yeah, that's a makeup table. And here it is, the famous Trabian kitchen. I mean, I guess it could be like a prep table. I don't know what they call them. I've always called them makeup tables. Because you have a drawer to keep all your supplies in. And then you have a mirror there. and a little stool to sit on. You can do your hair, do your makeup. It's my first time here too, actually. There's a weird atmosphere in here, that's for sure. Mr. Armstrong will be back soon, so we better search quickly. Chop chop. Also, this is a terrible idea. Having all this cloth in the kitchen, that's just gonna pick up dust and stuff and fall into the food. Diary. Now this is one large mirror. This is where he looks. I bet this is where he makes himself look pretty. Book on the dresser. Clarice Armstrong's bedtime literature. Looks like a Pulitzer Prize material, is it? Looks like a collection of poems he's written. Poems? Cool. Read one out. Say it in your best French accent with intensity, okay? Okay, here's one. It's called Printemps. See two of them like actors from a film. See coffee still undrunk. Sweet nothing's over too soon. Oh, that sad Sunday morning. See foolish cocktail so delicious. Takes the last sip of your tea, and I know what I will do. I must lie to you, I must. Huh? That's it? That's a poem for you. It's clearly about the incident, because he talked about the two of them, tea and drunk. What's this? Looks like a treasure chest or something. Wow, look at all these little bottles. Oh, they're aromatherapy oils. You got so many there, overflowing onto the floor. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 100. They're all the same too. Hey, wait a minute. What's it? There's one bottle that's different from all the others. Looks like nail polish. We know it doesn't have a label either. It's green nail polish. And it doesn't smell. What's that liquid inside then, I wonder? Hey Nick, we should borrow this. I mean, look how many bottles he's got. He won't miss one, will he? No, I'm in a French restaurant. I've never heard of most of these seasonings. Hey Nick, this container has oyster sauce. What's that? Is that used in Chinese food? Heck, look. Right there on the counter. My Magatama. What's it doing there? What indeed? No, I've never heard of seasoning. Hey Nick, there's oyster. What's that? Is that for used Chinese food? Look at these knives. They look really sharp. I see how one of this slices to a cheesecake. Cheesecake? You don't exactly need a sharp knife for that. Yeah. Cheesecake has no substance to it. You exactly need a sharp knife for one of those, Nick. What are these lace curtains for? I don't know, but they give this place a real homey feel, don't they? Lace curtains. You know, if I was a cooking pot, I'd be perfectly happy to sit on a shelf under those. I respond to something like that. More pots. That smells good. Something's bubbling nicely in that pot. Must be the lobster and abalone fricassee with the balsamic vinaigrette. That what I just ate for lunch? Maybe. Which is the only French dish I know the name of. Alright, well, I don't see anything else here. Let's go talk to this guy. Oh, look at that. What is that? A cracked bike? Moped? No, guy's not here anymore. Drat, and I still have some unanswered question for him. Whose bike is this? A scooter, huh? Who'd live right in the middle of a park like this? The wheel guard and the light are busted. This must have been an accident. It's totally wrecked. Whoa! Hey! What do you think you's doing with my bike? Is that the doppelganger? No, I was just... Squar! You've been messing with my new ride? Is that what you've been doing? The new ride? Isn't that kind of an old... War, you's gonna pay for this. It wasn't me. I was just passing by. Hey, then who's the one that covered my saddle in crap? Huh? War, you's gonna pay. You catch my drift? Wait a sec. I'm not a pigeon. You could have done it. A wise guy, eh? I ought to beat you so hard, it'll feel like yous were smooching the express train. Uh-oh. You better watch your back. This ain't over. I'm gonna round up a group of lawyers, and then you's gonna pay. Actually, I'm a lawyer myself. What'd you say? Phoenix Wright, attorney at law. Oh, ha ha, ha ha ha. Phoenix Wright? You saying you, Phoenix Wright? Yeah, I am. So you a wise guy too, huh? Because I'm Phoenix Wright, the one and only. I called it the Doppelganger. He's orange. It's like, oh, he looks just like you. He's orange. Except he's taller and orange. And talks to me. On my way. I gotta cruise. He's gone. Sure, that guy wasn't my phony, was he? He was anything like me. I guess I better make a note of the scooter. The car's all smashed up. Ah, pathetic. You. Oh, it's you. If you threats from a little brat like that, and you look like a pigeon who's got seeds in his eyes. Have you been here the whole time, then? I was in that strawberry. I had some thinking to do. Like you had some cowering to do. Are you a regular at that restaurant, sir? If you dislike it so much, why don't you keep going there? Sir? There are you filthy pigeons. You want food? Ha ha, take that. There it is. I knew it. This old guy has something to hide, but what could it be? Alright, so we gotta present this. Trade being regular. It's time you told me the truth. Why are you a regular at the restaurant that you dislike so much? Is it obvious? You only have one reason to go to restaurants, to eat. To eat? Is that the whole truth? Well, what do you mean? I don't think you go to that restaurant for the food at all. So, Brat, how dare you accuse me? What proof have you got? Clearly, not you or anyone else in the food go to this place for food. Because it sucks. The proof is in the pudding. Or in this case, the lunch menu. That's a twin tea set. Food trade bin is terrible and expensive. You're wrong. It's cheap. Huh? I'm rich. I inherited money when I was a boy. Yes, I'm stinking rich. I haven't done a lot of work since I was born, other than feeding the pigeons. You're feeding them at full velocity. What a load of crock. Taste another story, but the price is nothing to me. So you're saying that you go there because you've got money to burn? Exactly. I have so much cash, I go for a swim in my money vault every day. Unfortunately, that's a lie. What? You don't have money to burn? You're flat broke. Job postings. This is yours, right? Magazine. Why would a rich retiree be looking for a job? I was. So what? I was looking for a job. I'm buying a lot at the moment. I need spending money. Oh? I don't go to that restaurant for food. I just go for the Javachino. Yeah, I think you mean a cappuccino. Anyway, how much does a cappuccino cost there? $8. Those better be some golden beans. What's your problem? Think a poor man would be better off drinking dishwasher, do you? Is that it? I mean, $8, I mean, it's a little pricey, but, I mean, that's how much stuff costs now. No, I wasn't thinking that. What coffee there is really that great? No, it's not, but... Anyway, yes. The place has free newspapers to read every day. Newspapers? Exactly. They don't want me hanging around at home, so I go there. I'm sorry, sir. There are no free papers to read at the trade bien. This? Is this good enough evidence? Well, you like seeds, you boy? Sorry. Thanks so much. How about them seeds? Hey, boy, you heard me? Ow, ow, ow. Alright, what's nothing we can do? Anyway, yes, that place has free newspapers to read every day. Alright, well, I should just move on. Hey, you're just in time. What is it, Detective Gumshoe? I've got back to me about the newspaper you gave me. Must be in the sports paper with a memo scribbled on it. So, what did they say? Did the analysis turn anything up? The doodle was written by the victim, Glenn Elg. No doubt about it. I expected as much. We took the paper with him to the restaurant on the day of the murder. It's our best interpretation of the facts at the moment. Right. We needed that. MC Bomber. I get the feeling I've heard that name somewhere before. Oh well, I guess it'll come back to me. It's probably a computer virus. Try to get a report back to me with whatever you find in the restaurant, okay, pal? Soon I start taking orders from Gumshoe. Although, I get the feeling there's something I need to show him. Got one of those aroma bottles too, huh? Well, this one doesn't smell. Huh? I don't get you. This is mixed in with all the other aromatherapy bottles, but it's not the same. It doesn't even look the same, wouldn't you agree? Cologne bottle that doesn't smell, huh? It smells like a skunk to me, pal. Want to borrow that bottle for a while? One sent to the lab for analysis. The victim was poisoned, so the contents of this bottle are pretty important. I noticed there was something funny about that chef. Inspector John Armstrong? I got that guy's number. I know what his secret is. That must be the same secret Gumshoe was talking about before. Guess I better fill you in on the details. About this Armstrong guy's secret, I mean. What's the secret? So what's Mr. Armstrong's secret? You ever had lunch at KBM, pal? Yes. So how was it? Put nicely, it was inedible. Hey, don't worry about being nice around me, pal. You and I both know the reason that place is so empty is because of the food. I mean, the place is clean, and it's got a girl like Maggie as a waitress, so... Yeah, I guess it's probably the food. The real scoop on the guy is he's up to his ears in debt. Really? How much does he owe? This copy of his loan contract. He's about $500,000 in the red. Holy crap. $500,000, are we talking dollars? Although now that I think about it, I'm not that far behind. I'm like $250,000 in debt. So I'm not that far behind. Yeah, hey, if it was Sterling, he'd really be in trouble. Sorry, that figure just took me by surprise. This case is full of surprises. I'd be willing to bet that Chef's got something to do with it, most of them. That's my hunch. Yep, all my gambling debts. Let's go back. Haven't you heard me say before that I need, like, if I had like $400,000, I might retire? That would pay off all my debt. And give me a little bit of money to have, just in case. Time to tell me the truth. Alright, let's just see here. I present this. Right back to gambling. Alright. Alright, give this. Alright, broke one. Alright. Present this. Take a look at this. What is it? It's a newspaper I found behind the magazine rack at Trade-Bien. So? What of it? This was the only paper there, and it's dated more than 1 month ago. What? See what I'm getting at here? That restaurant doesn't get any newspapers. Just one that the customer happened to leave behind. Ah. Arg! Okay, 2 down. Tell me, why are you so determined to hide the truth? I'm not hiding anything. I'm gonna have to put this guy out of his misery. Listen, the reason why you go so much to Trade-Bien is... Maggie, well, what are you asking me about that girl for? She was a waitress at Trade-Bien. Ah. Therefore, the answer to the mystery of why an old man would drink expensive coffee at a terrible restaurant is the waitress. Arg! But I don't recognize that face. And you're probably telling the truth here. Because you weren't looking at the girl's face, but her outfit. Listen, Treeborn. I've been around the block a few times. And I can smell a dirty old man from a mile away. That's a dirty old man right there. That is one dirty old man. Gulp. That's the truth, isn't it? You became regular at the restaurant because the waitress's uniform. The uniform's all you can think about, isn't it? I can't take it. No, you can't take it because they're wearing it. To you, that waitress was your... Enough, please. No more. Stop saying that word. Stop saying waitress. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Alright, got my energy back. Sir? Yes, it's true. I was there for the young girl. Fine, so I'm a dirty, wicked, sinful old devil. Told you! Called it! What's the first word he said? Dirty. No, I didn't mean it like that. You should have. I even got one of those lousy cups of Javachino every time for $8. All because of serving girl. Punish me, lock me up. Really, that's not what I'm here for. It'll be the same. Another 20 years and you'll understand what it's like. You know how painful it is to be an old man like me. No, really, listen, sir. Stop calling me that. I have a name, you know, boy. Shoshon Rex. I'm Victor Kudo. So sorry, Mr. Kudo. You young ones think you know it all, don't you? Well, I'm not saying another word. I won't tell you anything more. This guy was in the restaurant at the time of the incident, which means I have to hear his testimony one way or another. Huh, I don't believe this. I even broke his cyclops and everything. I guess I'll try to get him when he's in a better mood. Alright. Back here. Nope, nothing here. Alright, kitchen maybe? Nope. 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 Are we out of options? What am I doing? Are we out of options? She still has something, right? About this, sorry. I'm waiting down. Kind of power work waiting for little me. Wait, do we have the profile? Nope. Oh, it's that old man. Is he still feeding the pigeons? Yeah, he fed me as well. I got a bunch of those seeds in my eyes. Oh, ouch. Hey, Maya, would you mind coming with me for a while? Huh? Maybe why? Something I really want to ask that old man. Sure, okay. I'll just get changed. No, hang on. Can you go like that? I guess. Brilliant! Sir? You again? Well, I see. Nick, his eyes are burning into me. It's okay, I think it's going pretty well. Ah! Huh? You're still just a little child. Run along and play on the side, alright? But play on the side? Arg, we were so close. Just a little more and he would have spilled. Ow! Pigeon. Ka. How can we crack this guy? Excuse me, please, sir. Quiet, can't you see I'm feeding the pigeon? Mia! Holy crap! Mia shows up out of nowhere. That is the least provocative outfit Mia's been in so far this game. Well, if you don't mind, sir, I'd really love to talk with you. Yes. Of course. Certainly. I'm Victor. Victor Kudo. His nose is so big! Even from beyond the grave. Wow. About the incident. You mean the man who died after drinking the Javachino? Like he's a different person. It's quite a shock, even for me. He's a strange-looking boy. The girl took the Javachino over to him, you see. And? Was the customer alone? Definitely. He was the only person at the table. He took one sip of his Javachino and he said something like, "Urgh," and then he collapsed dead. Oh, how terrifying. So good at listening, aren't you? Tell you anything, whatever you want to know. He certainly seems to be telling the truth now. In fact, the other Mr. Kudo didn't see this other man either. Because he was looking at the waitress! Do you like the food at Trebian? Well, of course, I'm really quite a sophisticated man. I was a young businessman, won't you know. I set up a casino in London. Really? How interesting. Eating the food at that restaurant really takes me back to my days in France. What a lovely story. London's in England, not France. Oh yes, France is wonderful. I'd love to show you around the city sometime. It's too much. I can't take it. I want France. Ah. I can't believe Mia's laughing at this guy. You visit Trabian a lot, don't you? Of course, I mean, yes. I'd like to come and see you there. Hehehe. Really? Oh, you flatter me so. I would be delighted to welcome you, I'm sure. Be careful of that chef, my dear. The chef? You mean Mr. Armstrong? I've been in a maid outfit before and nobody's anything. That's right, the maid's an ex-con. The man's an ex-con. He's an ex-con. Whatever did Mr. Armstrong do? Oh, no, those eyes. I can't take this. He's really got this guy eating out of her hand. He steals things from his customers. From his customers? Gloves, handkerchiefs, little things mainly. Yeah, he stole our Magatama. He's a pilferer, so you better be careful around him, my dear. Are you sure about this? Of course, he was arrested for it once. I was there when it happened, having my job at Chino. He really is a regular. Let me write you a little haiku about it. Haiku, a Japanese poem. It'll explain all you need to know about that chef. Convicted before a wicked man or woman, repeat offender. Takes anything again, you let me know. Not too expensive, I'll buy you a replacement. Poor guy, he couldn't do enough for Mia. Okay, Phoenix. That's about as much as I can do to help. Thanks, Mia. Got some really important information thanks to you. Honestly, I can't believe Maya called me for something like this. It worked! Oh, somebody redeemed Wendy again. It's about time to wrap up today's investigation. Enough of being a waitress? Yeah, plus, no one came to the restaurant. Oh la la, Mademoiselle Maya. No, how can you leave me like this? I'm sorry? I was making a joke because you whiffed. That reminds me. Mr. Armstrong had a cyclock or three, didn't he? Wouldn't have to break those. Hey, be nice to Cinnamon! Ow! Ow! Mr. Armstrong, I don't mind, but I'd like to have another word with you. Volunteers, of course. Take that! Break the cyclock if you can. What is happening? I do not like this horrible feeling. I have to know the truth. What happened that day? Allure, allure. I will confess everything. Just don't hurt me. Huh? Well, that was a new world record. This lottery ticket. A lottery ticket. The man who died here had a lottery ticket for $500,000. I'm not gonna hurt Cinnamon. And why are you beating on emeralds, Elric? Why is everybody beating on my friends? $500,000. Oui, after the incident, this ticket. It disappeared. Ticket disappeared. This is the motive that the prosecution gave for Maggie. So it says that she poisoned the man to get to see $500,000 lottery ticket. Why didn't you tell me about this sooner? May allures. You've been trying to hide this information about the lottery ticket from me. I want to know the reason why. No, for sure, you doubt me? But I've confessed to you everything I know. Mr. Armstrong, the $500,000 lottery ticket. I think I know who took it. The ticket was stolen by this person. Take that! Mr. Armstrong, I believe there is a very high probability that it was you. Ah! One down? Wow, that was one piercing scream for a man like him. Mais pourquoi moi? Why? You have no evidence. I'm not mask to mask. I'm not the kind of person who steals the property of others. Support you, Mr. Armstrong, but I have evidence to the contrary. Take that! What is this? A poem? Oh, monsieur, you know me so well. I adore poems. Please read it and put some feeling into it. Victim before, a wicked man or woman, repeat offender. Try to bring it up, Mr. Armstrong. But you have been arrested for stealing from your customers before, haven't you? Mon Dieu! Armstrong, you are the liar! You deny it? Do not make a false accusation, s'il vous plaît. So do you have any proof? See, any proof that I've ever stolen from my customers? Take that! Seems old habits die hard, Mr. Armstrong. Well, what is that? This is my magatama. And I found it in your kitchen. No! Oh, that scream just about broke some windows. Pep talk? What do you need a pep talk for, Frosty? What's going on? You need a pep talk? Why is my hand like that? Why don't I raise one hand? You don't know. Alright. Frosty. Just give you a random pep talk? Okay. Listen. I know you're frustrated. And you feel like you're falling behind. It's okay. The game's not over, okay? So just drink some water, have a good stretch, and get out there and give 110%. And you're going to go out, and you're going to beat the Timberwolves, and you'll crush them, and then you're going to go and be homecoming king, all right? I believe in you, okay? You got this. Go Foxes. How's that? Random pep talk? I remember one from a movie. Oh no, what was it? There's some stupid movie. It was a comedy spoof on all of it. But the guy, it was like the coach was giving the speech, and he's like, it's like looking around the room, and he keeps seeing like laundry detergent. It's like, don't worry, we're gonna turn the tide. Oh, what was it? Oh, what was it? Oh, what was it? I don't know. If I delete that, would that help? I don't know. I don't know, but I think it's from Not Another Teen Movie. I think that was it, but I can't find anything about it. I don't know. I'm trying to give you sports. Yeah, that's my. So I have two keyboards. They're both mechanical, but let's see. Can I don't want to. I guess I can maybe tab out. Can I minimize this? Okay, so this won't. So that's the one keyboard. You hear it? That one's down low though, so I don't know if it comes up as much. And this is my other keyboard. I'm gonna open up the window so I don't. It's probably louder because it's not. It's much closer to the microphone. It's like right next to the microphone. So I don't know. Anyway, yeah, that extreme spoke to witness. We. I have a weakness for la trinkets and la figurines. My end, it just slips out. I cannot stop it. You're stolen handkerchiefs, gloves, and other things from your customers, right? Oui, it is la truth. I am just a timid little girl inside, monsieur. A timid little girl. Besides, this time, it was not a small trinket, oui? It was $500,000. Mais non, why would I steal it? I have no need for such money. Really now. Oh, monsieur, what is it? Isn't it true that you're in some pretty serious trouble? And you're in desperate need of a large amount of cash? Loan is tender lender. Armstrong's deep in the red, isn't it? Ah, you have a loan to the tune of $500,000. That lottery ticket would have wiped out your debts. Well, Mr. Armstrong, what do you have to say for yourself now? Ah. We did it, but we're already full health. Mr. Armstrong, you said that the victim had a winning lottery ticket for $500,000. How'd you know he had something like that in the first place? See, man, he was listening to the radio. It was his earpiece. Well, Maggie said something about that, too. The winning number was announced on the news, I think. All of a sudden, it exploded. Yes, $500,000, he shouted. The ticket? Oui. He had all of his tickets spread out on the table. Table. I was so desperately needed money, so I put the poison in his coffee. No. Oh no, you naughty man. I simply helped myself to one of his tickets. What? The victim collapsed and Maggie passed out. I thought to myself, pourquoi pas? He had so many of them. Yeah, but only one of them was a winning ticket, right? How could you do that, Mr. Armstrong? Maggie was arrested because of you. No, this is not true. Why not take it? The ticket for $500,000, I mean. But you just told us you did. You said you took a ticket. Mais non, ma fille. It was not. That's enough. Huh? Ah! Mr. Godo! He's here for the coffee! What the heck are you doing here? Erg! This is without a doubt the worst coffee I've ever tasted, Mr. Armstrong. You came in here for coffee? Did his craving for coffee know no bounds? Did you think it would no bounds? He had 17 cups at that one trial. Mr. Armstrong stole one of the victim's tickets on the day in question. I am La Ed, no? Just a pretty little girl who everyone is laughing at. In that case, Maggie shouldn't be the only one under suspicion. He had the wrong ticket. What? Mr. Armstrong made off with the winning tickets. Pretty neighbor. So, the ticket he took was worthless? Not quite. He did win something. $1. See, I'm just a pretty face. Without me, my looks, I have nothing. So, what happened to the winning ticket, then? The one he meant to steal. Indeed, what did happen to it? I don't like spoiling myself by watching the trailers, so we'll just have to wait and see how the movie turns out tomorrow, won't we? Uh-oh. Voila, you two. Time to laugh at the pretty little air Ed. Looks like I won't be needing this note anymore. No, throw it in the trash. Looks like we got a new mystery now. Namely, where did the winning ticket go? Got a bad feeling about this. Anyway, can't let Maggie suffer any longer for this, and certainly not again. Right, progress. I thought we're making very slow progress. Alright, we're gonna save, and I'm gonna go brush my tail while we got a little break. Alright, I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Alright, I guess we go to the trial now. Yep, trial time. Oh, I see. I guess I should have expected this. Nobody saw the other guy, did they? Huh. He was there when I took the coffee over, sir. Cat's honor. Maggie. Ack! Detective Gumshoe. Are you doing alright? How are you feeling? As if you need to ask either question, sir. Don't let him get you down, Maggie. And don't forget to eat well, okay? Roger. And you. Yes? You better square this case away. Got it, pal? Maggie's innocent, you hear? Screw up, then I'll be doing some squaring away myself. There was some paperwork for your arrest. How am I gonna be arrested for not doing a good job? I think he's serious. Detective, you're on our side for once, right? Yep. Should be able to help Maggie out, right? Really? Can you, sir? Oh, of course. I got the situation under control. Gonna be the first witness on the stand today. Something I say doesn't miss with facts, make sure you point it out, alright? So sure. Okay, we're forming a united front today, pal. You got me? Can't tell you how grateful I am, sir. Always admired you so much, Detective. No, I can count on you. Looks like it should all go pretty smoothly today, huh? I can only wish. Court's now in session for the trial of Maggie Bird. It's ready, Your Honor. First cup of coffee. Ah, bitter. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor? Ah, what's wrong? Nothing. Just whenever I addressed you in the previous trial, your response was, "He's talking to me?" It's a little, well, intimidating. No, that wasn't me. That was the phony Phoenix. I see. So our trusty Phoenix Wright is back with us now, is he? Our trusty? Mr. Godot, your opening statement, please. Mr. Trite, whether you're fake or the real deal, we will find out soon enough through this trial today. I can already tell you, I'm the real Phoenix Wright. I wasn't questioning whether you're Phoenix Wright or not. I was questioning whether you had studied law or not. That's what I intend to find out. There's no denying it. Behind that mask is a man who really hates me for some reason or another. As everyone's aware, the court has already given the verdict on this case once. Therefore, I won't stand for irrelevant testimony during this retrial. No, I stand for a simple repetition of the evidence presented in the last trial. I'm planning on repeating anything that phony me said. Trust me. Now then, Mr. Godot, please summon your first witness. Let's start with the formalities, shall we? Name and occupation. Witness, state your name for the court. Huh? Oh, sorry, sir. Name's Police Department Detective. Occupation, Dick Gumshoe. Close enough. Other way around, Detective. Huh? Oh, sorry. Anyway, I'm the officer in charge of this case. Since yesterday, sir. Since yesterday? Yeah, the guy who was on the initial investigation is tied up with another case now. Hope Gumshoe's really got everything under control, for everyone's sake. I see, so Detective Gumshoe. Would you outline for the court the basic facts of the case? Yes, sir. Dick's name was Glenn Elg. He was a professional programmer. He was on the payroll of Blue Screens Incorporated, a local company. This is the victim's autopsy report. The court accepts it in evidence. Potassium cyanide, okay. Yeah, that is one of the quick poisons. And here's the floor plans for the restaurant. Helpful. When the incident took place, the victim was sitting right here. When the coffee was brought to him at the table by the waitress. This being the accused? Yeah. The victim died from poisoning almost immediately after he took a sip of the coffee. On the incident, there were 2 other people in the restaurant. Mr. John Armstrong, the owner and chef, and a regular by the name of Victor Kudo. I'm guessing the regular was sitting here, and the chef was in the kitchen, so neither was able to see him because of the screens. So it seems to be a very straightforward case to me. Alright, we got the floor plan, so... Come, Detective, take up this hammer, and nail the defendant's coffin shut with your own 2 hands. Now then, Detective Gumshoe, let's have your testimony. Yes, sir. The incident took place. The victim was alone at his table, sir. Understand the guy. Glenn Elg was listening to the radio at the time. His poison were found in his coffee cup. What found was potassium cyanide. The stuff really packs a punch. And it looks like Miss Bird might have, well, some kind of motive. Using the dark aromatic depths of coffee to conceal the poison. Classy lady. Facts of this case seem to be ironclad. Mr. Wright, I'd ask you to begin your cross-examination, but... Yes? Please, no intimidation tricks this time around. Is that understood? I already told you that wasn't me. This took place. The victim was only at his table, sir. Can I stop for just a minute? Huh? What is it? Did I say something that contradicts the evidence? He's so desperate for that to be true, he's practically crying. This one just now doesn't match the testimony given by Miss Bird. She claims there was another man at the victim's table. Yeah, that's what she said, and the killer wouldn't say that when faced with a homicide conviction. Hey, sadly your testimony isn't supported by the owner or the other customer. Is that right, Detective Gumshoe? Yeah, it's true. Their two testimonies tie up with that. They said there was no other guy at the table. What should I do? Press on this point a little harder? Or not? Let's press a little harder. Well, maybe the other witness just missed him. Perhaps the victim's table was obscured in some way. Ha. The argument is as weak as the coffee at Trabian. Trite. Have here in my possession a ticket. Ticket? Looks more like a photo to me. Yes, a one-way ticket to Guiltyville. Population independent. This photo got taken from near the entrance to the kitchen. Scene was witnessed by the chef moments after the poisoning took place. Correct? What would agree with such a clear view of the scene of the crime? How, Mr. Wright, could anyone have overlooked the second person at the table? Eric. Tony seems to show the victim's table extremely clearly. But the screen's there. Saying that the guy, Glenn Elg, was listening to the radio at the time. Listening to his radio, you say? Yeah, he had a portable radio in his chest pocket. I told us that too, didn't she? About how one of them had some sort of earpiece. She pressed... What was it the victim was listening to on the radio, Detective Gumshoe? Huh? How should I know? Thanks a lot. We're now one step closer to the middle of nowhere. Not going very well, is it? Could you perhaps tell us about the poison and how it was used? The poison was found in the coffee cup. So traces of poison were found in the coffee cup and nowhere else? Not sure I got you, pal. Was it liquid or was it powder? To put it in layman's terms, I'd say it was a powdery substance. Poison could have been anything that was on the table. Sugar, salt, pepper. Second cup of coffee. Ha! Did you put salt and pepper in your coffee, Trite? Victim took his coffee black with no sugar. No. The poison could have only been in the coffee. True. Was this point a little harder? I'm actually certain that the victim even drank any of his coffee. Oh, what do you mean? According to this file, the poison was found in the victim's coffee cup. What proof is there that the victim ever drank any of it? Oh, hey, you're right. That's what I think. In case you were wondering, the last objection was for the detective there. Huh? For me? Oh, hey, you're right. You may be fooling the court, but I'm not falling for it. You have the time to waste, you have the time to present that piece of evidence. That piece, sir? Yes, that piece. Hey, what piece was it again? This! Should I be grateful this coffee's only hot enough to give me first-degree burns? Oh, now I remember. This is the, victim's coffee cup. Oh, there's a thing on it, yep. Take a look at the rim. Oh yes, it's unmistakable. There's clearly a coffee stain on it. Conclusive proof that the victim did drink the poisoned coffee that was in this cup. There's a third cup of coffee, although he poured most of it on me. Victim gulped down the bitter death the waitress brought to him. Like this! For the record, the only prints on the cup were the victims and the defendants. Further investigation in this cup, we found a certain chemical substance. found potassium cyanide. Swiftly packs a punch. And cyanide, I've heard of that chemical before. Exactly how strong is the poison, Detective Gumshoe? It's, well, that stuff's lethal. You eat too much in your history. How much is too much? Lethal dose is 0.2 grams. That's about enough to finish anyone off. That's a very little. 100 grams, how much is that? You know when you swab your ears for earwax? Yeah, about that much. Earwax, huh? Sounds like some Gumshoe's got an abundance of. Don't swab your ears for earwax. It's not good for them. Such a small quantity of poison could have been concealed anywhere. And it looks like Miss Bird might have had to develop some kind of motive. Some kind of motive? Yeah. And if you ask me, it's been blown way out of proportion. You know what my golden rule is, Detective? Check out a bad cup of coffee. You can always get another. Huh? I don't get it. I'm saying, we can always get another witness on the stand if we have to choke you out. Water. Use water. Squirt bottle. Water. Stick to the facts, Detective. Now then, what was Miss Bird's motive? Come on, Gumshoe. They said she wanted to steal a lottery ticket. I knew it. That's what we heard yesterday, too. Just proof of them seeing the crime. And it wasn't just any lottery ticket. It was a winning ticket for $500,000. Oh, yeah. Charlie knew about the ticket, too. Didn't he? He sold the wrong one. Then, is it possible Maggie sold the winning one? Should I press a little harder? Let's press harder. Wait a minute. The mere fact that the lottery ticket disappeared in no way implicates my client. Huh. Here in my hand, the very ticket in question. But that's the $500,000 lottery ticket? One of the female police officers found it when she was conducting a search of the defendant. What? Order, order! Huh. She's quite a lucky bird, our little waitress. You will submit that ticket as evidence to court immediately. Pick him out that ticket the way the judge's voice is quivering. Ticket was presented to the court in the previous trial, too. It feels heavier now, somehow. $500,000, you say? It's just a scrap of paper. It matters where it was found, Your Honor. And that's on Maggie's person, unfortunately. That's enough. The facts of this case seem overwhelmingly clear to me. She had an ample opportunity to commit the crime with which she is charged. Furthermore, it seems beyond a reasonable doubt that she did indeed commit this crime. Like an old man who knows the score. It's also a matter of the $500,000 lottery ticket. That alone provides a very credible motive. I mean, for that sum of money, even I might be tempted to bend the rules. I don't mind an old man who is weak to the siren call of money. Not good, Nick. Tim's case Maggie is starting to pile up fast. That's because the court has ruled guilty once already. And that's his fourth cup. So it's about time to wrap up this repeat performance. With one final decisive piece of evidence. He's got more evidence against Maggie? It's the apron the delightful Miss Bird was wearing at the time. Wow, that's not the cleanest apron I've seen. That stain looks like... Can't be blood, can it? Ah, seems the star of our play was a little flustered. Somehow spilled coffee on herself. The coffee? That's not exactly the first thing that caught my eye. Of course, coffee stain is the most interesting thing about this apron. There's something else that stands out even more. Something else? I presume you mean... Of course, I'm referring to the pocket. The pocket? First carried out right at the instant of this. And some cyanide, the very poison used by the killer, was in her apron pocket. All the poison in Maggie's pocket? And Maggie's prints were the only ones on it. What? Order, order, order! Court will accept these items into evidence. Something's still bothering me, Mr. Goodall. Why have you not explained the bloodstain to the court? Bloodstain? What bloodstain would that be? It's my games, prosecutor. The blood-covered stain that's smeared all over the apron. That's ridiculous. No one told me anything about a bloodstain. You don't need to be told. Just look at it. You can't see. Well, detective? Stain really be blood? No way, sir. That's just ketchup, sir. Ketchup? Who's gotten some on her apron while taking some of their breakfast that day? You have spoken up a little sooner, Detective Gumshoe. Something like that again, I'll have you drink 17 cups of ketchup, witness. Ew. Oh, I thought everyone knew that it was knew what it was already. I haven't seen anything yet to make me doubt the last ruling I made in this case. The motive, the opportunity, and the supporting evidence, they have all been clearly established. Well, Wright, you really are a phony after all. Arg, you really know how to drive a man nuts. Witness, please continue your testimony. Drive for the court the crime scene and the findings of your investigation there. Crime was reported at 2:25 p.m. by a kind of scary old man, sir. Poor Maggie had passed out from the shock. It must have been real tough for her. The victim didn't have any identification on him. We figured out who he was pretty quick, and then the investigation went smoothly. When Maggie was searched, we found the lottery ticket and the bottle of poison. And that was it. There was nothing else missing from the crime scene. You identified the victim and secured the prime suspect. Very good. Last chance to convince the court you're a real lawyer. Try it. Don't count any more cross-examination after this one, so let the fun begin. Crime was reported at 2:25 p.m. by a kind of scary old man, sir. Hold on, let me look at something. Alright, let's press. Scary old man, Detective Gumshoe? There's an old man who's regular at the restaurant where the incident happened. I was talking about the same old man. Officers dispatched right after the report came in. But the old guy still made a fuss. What took you so long? Then he hurled abuse at them. And seeds. Seeds? Ha! There's nothing. I caught each one with my teeth. I guess not even the mighty Godo can avoid being attacked by that guy. The old man was the only other customer in the place at the time. He was time finding a payphone apparently, so he could straight report the crime. Maggie had passed out from the shock. It must have been real tough for her. How long was the defendant unconscious for? Officers got to the crime scene around 2:40. Maggie was still out cold in the kitchen at that time. It took her 10 minutes or so before she came to. I'd like to have been on the scene myself. She would have liked to have carried out the search too. I'd love to see Maggie asleep like that, all pretty and peaceful. Professor Detective Gumshoe, not a professional birdwatcher. Birdwatcher? Yep. Take the romantics for your own time, Detective. All we need to know about is the investigation. Oops. I guess I'm pretty red right now, aren't I? They didn't have any identification on him. How was he gonna pay for this thing? He didn't have any? Are you saying that it was stolen then? No, I don't think so. The victim didn't have a driver's license or even a credit card on him, pal. All he had was 58 cents in his wallet. 58 cents? Yeah. He may have found someone with less in their wallet than me, pal. It sounds like he was a thoroughly miserable young man. Or some kind of outlaw, why not give him a bit of an edge? I think I'm onto something here. Yeah, if he had nothing, no money, figure out who he was pretty quick, then the investigation went smoothly. Wait a sec. Huh? Did I say that make it dumb again? Fair so you just testify this court. Big didn't have any foreign ID on him. That's basically what you said, yes? Yeah, basically. In that case, how were you able to identify the victim so quickly? Oh, that. He's so let down, he's got the whole sagging shoulders and puppy eyes thing going. There's a prescription bag on the victim's table, along with the lottery ticket. Mr. Glenn Elk visited his doctor before he went to trade in. Ah, I'm not a Pokemon! Ah! Still not a Pokemon. And the victim's name for the medical records the doctor prescribed the meds. It's a reliable enough source to the court. What should I do? Should I ask him? Ask about his health insurance. So the victim had no form of identification, correct? Yeah. And yet, before arriving at the restaurant, he went to see a doctor. Which means he must have had his medical insurance card with him. Oh, that is very true. The fact that it hasn't been found points to only one obvious conclusion. His medical card was stolen. Slime! Ha. True, the victim did have a medical insurance card. But why? Because Mr. Glenn Elk didn't have any medical insurance to begin with. Huh? As I thought, a thoroughly miserable young man. Some kind of outlaw. A bit of an edge, never hurt anyone. They're off course again. Explain to the court the events following the preliminary investigation. Hold on, let's go back here. Let's press here. prescription bag. What sort of medicine was in the bag? Well, actually, the bag we found was empty. Huh? Yeah, completely empty. Completely empty. Ha! You're entering an empty bag as evidence? Desperate, are you? Try it. Now, what happened with the investigation after that, detective? I can search and found the lottery ticket and the bottle of poison. The defendant had been passed out for a while, correct? In that case, is it possible someone plants the evidence in Maggie's pocket? Yeah, you nailed it, pal. Happens to me all the time. The apartment party the other day when I got home, I was wearing the boss's shoes. Give this crazy testimony, detective, and those shoes will end up down your throat. Sorry, so trite. Someone planted the evidence in Maggie's pocket? Pretty bold statement. Care to back it up with some evidence? Well, I'd love to if I had any. You had no evidence to support your theory, Mr. Wright. You're a testimony witness. And that was it. Nothing else from the crime scene. So the $500,000 ticket, large ticket, and the bottle of poison were accounted for. Yeah, interesting. So those two items were accounted for. Wasn't there another large ticket that was stolen that day? Oh yeah, the one the restaurant owner took. He won a whole $1 with it. What a lucky guy, huh? They're just going to let him get away with it. Just $1, detective. Because no one cares when it's that little, except for Gumshoe. What about a hole in the statute when the judge wouldn't hand down his verdict? It's going to seem ordinary. Can't find any contradiction if he doesn't give us something. Yeah, that's true. But Maggie and Gumshoe are like Dumb and Dumber. Our only hope is they were so dumb they missed something obvious. Come on, Gumshoe, be the dumbest you've ever been. Alright, let's see here. Who's in the bag? Ted Gumshoe, I think I should point out something to you. There's just one small contradiction in your testimony. Oh, finally. I'm getting all anxious just waiting, so hurry up, will you? Testified that nothing else was missing from the crime scene. However, the prescription bag you mentioned was empty. The officers recovered the medicine from the scene of the crime later? No, they didn't. The victim was given a prescription right before going to Fabian. Where then did the medicine disappear to? You are too cool, pal. Indeed, due consideration was given to the victim's prescription in the previous trial. Witness, why do you always overlook so vital piece of evidence? I guess that's the most careless thing I've done so far, huh? The victim was killed by poison, and the victim's medicine mysteriously disappeared. The victim's own prescription could have been the lethal poison itself. Order, order! Well, Mr. Godo, what do you have to say to that? Ha! That's all. What? Read for the court the name of the clinic on the prescription bag, if you will. This clinic's name gotta do anything. This is the Hottie Clinic again? New Ear Otolaryngological Clinic. Otolaryngological? So what kind of illness was the victim suffering from, Mr. Godo? Probably an illness, Your Honor. More like a bitter war wound, you could say. That's a 5th cup of coffee. War wound. The day before the incident, Mr. Elk found himself in a fight. Took a blow to the side of the head and ruptured his eardrum. He ruptured his eardrum? And what on earth was the prescription he was given? It was a cream that was supposed to be applied topically inside his ear canal, not to be ingested. What? But where did it go? Mentioned in the autopsy report if you read the fine print. Found traces of medication in the victim's left ear. Yes, here it is, in very, very fine print. But wait! His thing's on his left ear! See, Mr. Elk correctly applied some of his medication while he was at Fabian. Therefore, it would be absurd to believe that he would have eaten his medication. Erg, since medication is relevant to the case after all. No, Nick! Think something quick, it'll all be over. She's right. You can get with any old weak objection, what should I do? Only moments ago, Mr. Godo made the following statement. Then Mr. Elk correctly applied some of his medication while he was at Travian. That's the case, and why was the medication not found at the scene of the crime? But the medication in question was for topical use inside the ear canal. Doesn't change the fact that it could not be found at the crime scene. However insignificant it may seem, it's my lawyer's duty to pursue the truth. You know as well as I do, the medication is irrelevant. It seems likely that the prescription drug would contain potassium cyanide. Hardly seems likely that the coffee that the waitress served would contain it either. But it did. The possibility is undeniable. Arg! That's enough. Mr. Godot, is the detective the only witness the prosecution wishes to call? Mr. Godot? I got my own witness I'd like to call, sir. It's the old man who was there at the restaurant on the day of the murder. Mr. Kudo? The pigeon hater? Very well. The matter of the disappearing medication seems a little more than trivial at best. However, it wasn't explored at all in the previous trial. And that's something that bothers me. Yay! Good job, Nick. Progress? Court will adjourn for a 10-minute recess. At which we will hear the prosecution's next witness. Ha! I suppose this means I'll just have to finish you off in my last 6 cups. Court is adjourned for recess. Was he cutting back on coffee now? Phew, that was close. Tell me about it. I nearly died in there. Wait a minute. That's my line, sir. No, it's my line. I think I really did die a little bit. Looks like we all nearly died in there. I can't believe Detective Gumshoe. How can you betray us like that? Huh? He said he'd help me. But he totally set me up. I don't think he meant to do that, Maggie. He was backed into a corner. I mean, the guy's gotta do his job, right? It's okay, I know all about lies and betrayal. I've had them my whole life. It really hurt this time. I feel like someone punched me hard in the stomach. I hate that guy. I don't ever want to see him again. Poor Gumshoe. Next one's going to be that old guy from the park, right? Yeah, Mr. Kudo, lover of waitress outfits and projectile seeds. I bet he's gonna be really stubborn. I mean, he's pretty set in his ways, you know? He's got a big old grouch. Are you gonna be able to handle him, Nick? Is he gonna be throwing seeds at us in court? I can take whatever he throws at me. So even those never-ending bird seeds. Court will now reconvene for the trial of Maggie Byrne. Mr. Godo, your next witness, please. Prosecution calls the lucky old timer who called the show over a cup of coffee. What's wrong, Treeborn? Will the witness please take the stand? Name and occupation, if you don't mind. My name is Victor Kudo, born and bred in the land of the rising sun. Honor and duty are what make me. Mind you, I can be quite emotional at times, too. When you hear about that, Mr. Kudo, just tell the court your occupation. Occupation? Ka, listen, you youngin'. How much call do you think there is for a kimono embroidery here? Kimono embroidery? How expired was it? That's what I do, or did back in Japan. I imported family crest on kimonos. My ancestors were importing kimonos before this country existed. Okay, yeah, that's pretty far. Odds are, though, it's just going to be ineffective. I do not recommend taking another one, though, just in case. My ancestors were importing kimonos before this country even existed. They're a real craftsman. They're a dying breed. Hey, maybe you can get embroidered my costume sometime. Anyway, like I said, there's not much demand for that kind of thing here. If I had to take a job working the cash register at a burger joint, pretending to smile, that burger joint would have been better off putting him in the kitchen. Another witness, were you in the restaurant at the time of the incident? Yes, I've seen some seeds over a cup of Javachino. Seeds? What do you think these are, huh? I see. You saw everything that happened, Gramps. Did I? Oh, yes. Oh, yes, I did. I saw it all. Then please tell the court. We're all ears. Sure, sure. I'll tell you every last detail. He's really getting into this. The young man was reading the sports paper. The serving girl brought him a Javachino, but she put something in it. He took one sip of it. Looked like he was in terrible pain, then collapsed. That's the servant girl right there in the defendant's chair. I remember her well. Miss Kudo, she's not a serving girl. Please refer to her as a waitress. God, you're as bad as the rest of them. All these newfangled words. What's wrong with the old-fashioned ones, huh? Newfangled. All this talk of radios and glasses. It's wireless and spectacles, I tell you. Hey, excuse me? Listen to me, everyone. Don't forget the old values. Don't let the good old days slip away. I think it's time to begin the cross-examination, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. You know, I saw a study that they went in and they did a poll of people, and they found out that when people are talking about the good old days, they are always talking about the time that they were young. So it doesn't matter who it is talking about the good old days. You know, oh, when was the good old days? When was the best time? They always talk about when they were young. Doesn't matter if they're 50, doesn't matter if they're 70, doesn't matter if they're 30. They're all, well, when was the best time? Oh, it's back when I was 20. Anyway, the young man was reading the sports paper. So he saw the victim, then. He saw Mr. Glenn Elk. I wanted to know if Guts and Braun retained his championship or not. That's out of date. So he was looking at the sports paper the victim was reading, huh? Location in question. There are partitions between tables on the same side of the restaurant, right? But there are. Say that you can see the victim. Means you're sitting at a table on the other side of the restaurant, correct? Ha! Got a place to drink cappuccino. I don't go to sit. I don't remember which table I was sitting at. You mean you go there to eye the waitress? Some girl brought him a cappuccino, but she put something in it. Scudo, that's a very grave accusation. Are you sure about what you saw? Mr. Kudo never makes mistakes. I dot every T and cross every I. I see. My eyesight's fine. The doctor said I only needed spectacles for reading and driving. I bet his eyes are really only fine when he's I bet his eyes are only really fine when he's scoping out a waitress. I saw what the servant will put in this cappuccino as well. If I know it's coming up and something tells me I'm not gonna like it. Dangerous press too much. I better ignore it for now. What happened next? I took one sip of it, looked at the terrible pain and collapsed. Took just one sip? You youngins, you waste everything. Those Javachinos cost $8. Good old days we would have drank every last drop, eaten the cup, and then died. Congratulations, you have earned the title of baddest man to grace a courtroom. So it's an immediate death. Well, that's from cyanide, I suppose that is possible. Oh yes, he slumped over without so much as a twitch. I felt the Javachino, so I just drank, turned sour in my stomach. Oh yes, I know that feeling. And the waitress? I presume she is... That's the servant girl right there in the vintage chair. I remember her well. Said I remember her well in reference to the waitress. Does she have any particular features you can identify her by? Particular features? It's just grace, that's what it is. Sorry? You can see all the way up her, you know, practically naked in that uniform. Particular feature you recognize about the waitress is her outfit? Anyone can wear just such uniform, even me. Mr. Wright, please spare the court of any further mental anguish from that image. I think you'll be fine. Don't get all excited, Nick. You've got to keep yourself together. I guess I got a bit carried away. God, there are other things I recognize about her, too. He's pretty sure of himself. What should I do? Press harder. Sure, you saw a waitress take the coffee over to the victim. What matters is whether that waitress was Maggie Bird or not. Quite right. Scudo, these other features that you recognize about the defendant. I'd ask you to add them to your testimony. Sure. There's a ribbon in her hair, and her apron straps were loose. I think I'm gonna save here, just be safe. I feel like we're about to press something weird. I feel like pressing on the where he saw what she put into it could be bad for us. Ribbon in her hair, and her apron straps. Ow! You just seem to remember several details about her appearance. But what about the most crucial detail of all? Her face. Ah! God, as if I wouldn't remember that. Witness had noticed the straps on the accused apron. He's unlikely to make a mistake about her face. That's right, I can even tell you the color of the ribbon in her hair. It was red. So you see, nothing wrong with witness's eyesight. There's no doubt he remembers the waitress pretty well. Hold on. She's wearing the red thing. So now he remembers the waitress pretty well. What should I do? I think there's something more to this somehow. That's about the straps. Scudo seems especially interested in straps. Why is that? Well, what? The ribbon in her hair, the straps on her apron. What's the fascination? Fascination?
Objection!
People have all kinds of fetishes, Trite. We don't need to embarrass a witness. Listen, you young upstarts. I've got some sick strap fetish. Huh. Is there anything relevant to witness' unusual love of straps, Mr. Wright? Just curious why he's so fixated on the waitress's straps. Haven't got a strap fetish. How many times do I have to repeat myself? Very well. Continue with your testimony, Mr. Kudo, and make it strapless. Grumble, grumble. You go see you really saw Maggie do it? Probably had his eye on the waitress the whole time. That's why he was there. He was there for the cute outfits, right? Not the waitress? I guess. Which makes a good point, though. Hey, did I just say something clever? I wonder if the waitress Mr. Kudo saw really was Maggie. So you have to figure out, Nick. Alright. Press it again. Let's do the other thing.
Objection!
Alright, press. Ask her about her back. The intimate features you describe are all things you have seen from the back. So what? Is it possible that you never saw the waitress from the front at all?
Objection!
Ha! He's got you there, Gramps. People normally talk about facial features that are just asked to describe someone. But this witness's testimony is nothing but straps and ribbons. So this is harassment. I tell you, I'm not obsessed with straps and ribbons. I'm just telling you what I saw. Mr. Kudo, the court requests that you add details about any identifying features. These you observed from the front, that is, to your testimony. Sure. My testimony's getting longer and longer. Can't find a hole in it soon. I'll bet it'll get even longer, I bet. Wasn't anything caught my interest about her when I saw her from the front. You didn't find anything to be distinct? But you did clearly see the witness's face, yes? Witness's face, what? It said witness, it should have been waitress, no question about it. Then comes far to back down now. Victor Kudo never backs down. That's not the answer I was looking for, but okay. Turned into a matter of prideful proceeding now, I guess. I wonder if we really did see Maggie's face or not. Like I thought, we need some concrete proof of this. The old guy didn't see the waitress clearly from the front. The old lady really saw Maggie do it. He probably had his eye on the waitress the whole time. That's why he was there. So there. I guess, which makes a good point, though. Like glasses? Like glass? You think glasses would be a thing? Oh, how about the big blood stain? How about the big blood stain? No, I don't know what you mean. I mean, like, she got, like, you know, boxes in the mail? Mr. Kudo, I'd like you to please take a look at this. God, I feel that you think it would suit filth like you just perfectly. Actually reminds me of what my grandson looks like just after he's done eating. Have you ever seen this before? Of course I haven't. Think I'd forget something as dirty as that? Well, you half-witted clot? Well, what? What is it? Ever since I said you half-witted clot, there's been eerie silence in here. Mr. Kudo, this apron is the apron worn by the defendant on the day of the poisoning. Huh? And as you just said yourself, you wouldn't forget something like this. Which means if you had really seen this apron before. Yes, you know what I'm getting at. You couldn't have possibly seen the waitress from the front. Oops. Witness! You can't just oops your way out of this. Ha. Well. Looks like we finally have a genuine trial in our hands. Is that 6 cups of coffee? Listen, Trite. Here are the facts. On the day of the incident, there's only one waitress in the restaurant. That being the defendant, Miss Maggie Bird. Exactly. And when that one waitress put the poison in the coffee cup, this old guy was watching. I hope you understand the gravity of the situation, Mr. Kudo. Maybe the defendant may rest on what you say you remember seeing. Tell the court exactly what you saw, Gramps. You rely on me, Captain. My noggin is in perfect working order. I can't remember a single occasion when I forgot what burger a customer wanted. I can't remember probably more like he messed up so many times he's blocking it out. Very well, let's test just how good your memory and attention to detail is, Mr. Kudo. Tell us what you remember about the victim. He's another of those pesky young types wearing a broken pair of spectacles. The newspaper in his right hand, the noisy brat kept rustling his pages. He was listening to wireless. I remember that well. The girl in question brought over the cappuccino. The little fidget picked up the cup with his free hand and took a sip. Little fidget? Testimony we have just heard was to test how credible the witness' memory is. It seemed to me that he remembers the victim in a great deal of detail. Yes, I hate those you-know-what types who are so vague about everything. How are we going to handle this, Nick? We need to do one thing. We need to prove that the old man's memory is shot. Strip him up, you mean? Isn't that kind of cruel? I suppose, but it's what I do best. Alright, strip him up! Another one of those pesky young types wearing a broken pair of spectacles. Spectacles? Dark glasses to you. One of the lenses was green, but the other was broken. Newfangled rubbish, that's why I remember him so well. He has some kind of lens over his left eye. But I wouldn't have called it a pair of glasses. He'd have been wearing some rather modern-looking shades. Perhaps I should take to wearing some, and rival Mr. Goto's sharp appearance. Ah, better come with something sharp and quick. So wait and see if I should challenge him about the spectacles. A newspaper in his right hand, and the noisy brat kept rustling his pages. Newspaper was a sports paper, was it? That young hooligan? I asked him, can't you even read without fidgeting? I was supposed to be able to read the back page with all that rustling going on. And found out Guts and Braun retained his championship title. This is paper, not yours. If you wanted to know so bad, why didn't you buy your own? Look at me like that for? How dare you judge me? Ow! Ow! Guts and Braun got beaten yesterday, by the way. Anyway, I was listening to the wireless. I remember that well. Wireless. Yeah, Gramps, from my day, it was one or the other. Read the paper or listen to the wireless. Oh boy, I'm using an earpiece. It's selfish, that's what it is. Ow! I was straining my ears, but I couldn't catch any of it. Time? What about it? No! Leave him alone. Is he that desperate to listen to the radio? Don't look at me like that for him, How dare you feel sorry for me? Ow! Ow! Then server girl in question brought over the cappuccino. You're the waitress who you only saw from behind, right? You're one of those, are you? You never let anything go, isn't that right? Maybe. What does it matter if I saw her from the front or from behind? My eyes don't lie. Ow! Ow! Better not push it until I've got some hard evidence. Ow! I'm back. Fidget picked up the cup with his free hand and took a sip. His free hand? Yes, which hand was that? Weren't you listening before, cloth ears? He was rustling the newspaper with his right hand, didn't I? Free hand wasn't his right hand, then which hand was it, you moron? Ow, ow, ow! Huh. Perhaps great Mr. Trite has 3 hands. Eesh, I was only asking, no need to gang up on me and treat me like a freak. I wouldn't surprise him to just one thing. This old guy's memory has more holes than a slice of twist. Just need to find a contradictory testimony somewhere. Anything will do, even the smallest detail. We just need to one mistake and he's ours. Let's take a look. What can we find? Can't tell anything from that. Handle's on the wrong side. Handle's on the wrong side. If he held it up with his left hand, then why is the handle on the right side? Objection! Mr. Kudo, do you remember what you were told at the start of this testimony? This was a way of testing the credibility of your memory? I know. There's nothing wrong with my memory, I tell you. Nothing. If anything wrong, I'll eat these seeds and sing the pigeon song. Can you tell us where this is going, Trite? According to Mr. Kudo, the victim's holding the paper in his right hand, while drinking coffee with his free hand, which would make that his left. Now, what is this? Kindergarten? But I would like the court to please take a look at this. That's the cup the victim used, correct? Yes, and on the rim, you'll notice the mark left by the victim's lips. Yes, there is a stain left by the coffee. If you consider where that stain is, you'll clearly see that the victim was holding the cup in his right hand. But how? Well, Mr. Kudo, the court was waiting for your epic performance. You said you'd eat those seeds and sing the pigeon song. Go for it! Pigeon song! Mr. Kudo, I'm afraid this assembly is not acceptable. I think the witness had better go back and park where he came from. Wait! Think I'm going to stand here and listen to you tell me I'm mad. You're wrong. I don't care about the dirty coffee cup. I know what I saw. You still insist on your testimony? Fingerbright was holding the cup in his left hand. Oh yes, no question. I'm a good law-abiding citizen, I am. It's that dead young hotbot and you spiky-haired yahoo who are at fault. Who, me? Thank you, old man. You've heard quite enough from me already. Don't call me old man, old man. Been around for 68 years I have. You can't ignore me. Listen to what I've got to say. I'm sorry, Mr. Kudo, but sure, why not hear a little more? Mr. Kudo. But this is my 16th cup of coffee. He's been drinking like crazy. So this is your final stand. Thank you, Captain. You rely on Victor. Left hand or right hand? The boy was wearing this earpiece of the same size as the green lens of his specs. Oh, there's the hole, right there. He kept fiddling with it all the time. He was fiddling with it just before he picked up the cup, too. He used the same hand to pick up the cup, his left hand. And the victim was wearing an unusual monocle over his left eye. The mirror! Think there was a mirror? Was he looking at... Maybe he's looking at the reflection in the window? Was a monocle, Your Honor? It's a small computer monitor often used by programmers. A monitor? You mean like a television screen? Inside the lens is a screen that displays computer data. It's called an HMD. It's a common tool in the victim's line of work. I've never seen one of those. Do those exist? That sounds cool. HDTVs, DVD, CD, all these newfangled letters drive me mad. They don't matter. I know I saw one. I'm telling the truth. True, he doesn't seem to be lying. Those facts in good old black and white. Alright, hold on. Alright, let me look at the thing. Do we have anything to prove that says that? Hold on. He's wearing the same size green lens as specs. I don't see anything that says that. Oh, there we go. Left eardrum was ruptured. This victim was wearing an HMD. HMD, CD, what does it matter? It's none of them actually, but anyway. And you're sure that he was wearing the earpiece on the same side? No question. I can only see the side of his head from where I was sitting. Yeah, that's pretty obvious if you look at the floor plans. Opposite table, he'd only have a view of the victim's side of the victim's head. Kept fiddling with it all the time. Seems you kept an eye on Mr. Glenn Elg. He was getting on my nerves, watching that newspaper and fiddling with the earpiece all the time. And he went and made that fuss dying from one sip of Giappuccino. I want to say to him, calm down, you young brat. Looking at him made me suddenly speed up my seed eating. I could have choked. I think the victim was a walking ball of nervous energy. Feeling with it just before he picked up the cup, too. The earpiece you mentioned, which hand did the victim touch it with? You're one of those people, aren't you? You have to use your left hand to get things out of your right pocket. Fasten your left cup with your right hand. Don't you have to fasten your left cup with your right hand? When the left tour guide says on your right side, you'll see the famous blah blah. The only one who deliberately looks left, well, aren't you? No, I didn't mean... I was using the hand on the same side as the earpiece was in. Ow, ow, ow. He had the HMD on his left side and it was his left hand, I guess. He used the same hand to pick up the cup with his left hand. Seem very sure of yourself, Mr. Kudo. Because I know what I saw, no matter what tricks you try to play on me. Looks like you really did see the guy picking up the cup with his left hand. What's the alert for? It's a dead end. Well, Nick, what do you think? The guy's telling the truth. Even so, something's not quite right. And check evidence at him until he breaks. He's not lying there. It wouldn't mean a contradiction in his testimony, right? Alright, present. I'm not sure what the relevance this is, but... Mr. Kudo, there is something very strange about your observations of the victim. What? You say... Oh. Something going on? That is kind of unusual, yes. How does that happen? Yeah, I can't even look at it because I'm on stream. He's wearing the earpiece on the same side as the HMD. No question, you can't lock me up if I'm wrong. It's his left ear without a doubt. I don't see that side of his head from where I was sitting. I don't think so. Well, what did you say? You're no doubt unaware of this fact, Mr. Kudo. But the victim couldn't hear with his left ear. His eardrum was ruptured. Eh? Pieces of medication for his condition were found in his ear canal. That's right, it's impossible the victim was wearing his earpiece in his left ear. He couldn't even hear in that ear. Is that true, Captain? It is. Pie? Pigeon! Pigeon! Pretty pigeon! Is that the pigeon song? Order! 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 This witness testimony is completely unreliable. We saw the waitress from behind. And he claims the victim was wearing an earpiece when we know his eardrum was ruptured. Well, Mr. Godot? Arg! A single drop of milk is all it takes to destroy the pure black magic in the cup. Oh man, it's my drop of milk. Captain, are you calling me a drip? It's the victim's coffee cup in which the potassium cyanide was found. Mark on the rim clearly shows the victim picked it up with his right hand. I'll never back down. I know I'm right. Not doing his job, Tina was left hand. I put you out of your misery. Here the victim used both hands. He could sit with the cup and held in his right hand and switch was left. That's all man saw. Impossible. Witnesses already testified on numerous occasions. The victim died immediately after taking just one sip of the coffee. Which hand the victim used to pick up his cup is irrelevant, Your Honor. Facts still stand. With one hand or the other, Mr. Elk drank the poisoned coffee. Like this. Sadly, Mr. Godot, that doesn't wash. The point of this testimony was to establish whether the witness' memory was credible. And it was also clear. The testimony given by his witness is useless. Berg! I believe it's time to conclude today's proceedings. I'm satisfied that the witness is not deceiving the court. But Frank, his testimony is a farce. Did you have to be so frank? Take that, you pompous old fogey. Sorry, Mr. Kodo. You can't reach me from there. I'm ordering the defense and the prosecution to investigate the case further. That's all for now. This court is adjourned. Wait! We stop now. Where does that leave me? Leave you, Mr. Kudo? He's that blue-suited young upstart over there. That's just a bumbling old man who can't even dot his T's or cross his I's now. How's your bad memory my fault? I'm sorry, Mr. Kudo, but there's nothing I can do. I have my mouth shut until now. There's something else the court should know. What? There's more? To be perfectly honest, it might not be anything. I want another chance. I want another crack at you, young shark. Not me? He's looking at me like I'm some sort of evil shogun. Well, everyone, what do you say to one final showdown? Final chapter in this eccentric old man's scrapbook. Sorry, Gramps. I've already had my 17th cup of coffee. What have you got to lose, Captain? I'll give you all the Javachino you want if you come to my house after the trial. I may be 68 years old, but Victor Kudo is still a man. That's enough, witness. We will be quicker for the court to just hear your testimony. You bet. Much, much quicker. I can't believe this is happening. Ha ha ha, you better get ready, youngster. Get the picture. Just quit throwing those seeds at me, would you? You gotta be using some sort of infinite ammo code. That box of seeds. Final showdown. First of all, I want to stress that this might be nothing. I'm not too sure myself. Young boy slumped over the table as soon as he took one sip of his Javachino. Well, the clumsy idiot upset the vase. He knocked it right over. It broke, and the strip of cloth covering the table got completely soaked. Well, how'd that turn things upside down, Is that all? Yes, that's all. I remember it perfectly. Are you doubting me again? You're doubting a poor, defenseless old man? No, we are not doubting you, Mr. Kudo. Don't you get the feeling there's a question hanging on everyone's lips, Nick? Yeah. So what? Probably. That's all I can think of. And I have to cross-examine this guy. You're a bird brain, that's why... That's all you can think of? Very well, Mr. Wright. Your final cross-examination, please. I mean, do we even need to prove anything here? He didn't say anything. First of all, I want to stress this might be nothing. Hold on. First of all, I want to stress this might be nothing. I'm not sure myself. The court generally prefers witnesses are sure of themselves, Mr. Kudo. Noisy brat, I'm warning you, I'm more savage than a macho man right now. You won't beat me with this testimony. This is the final battle. Ow, ow, ow! He's chugging those seeds harder than ever. I better be careful. I'm gonna nail him. Young boy slumped over the table as soon as he took one sip of his Javachino. Cora's already heard that his one, Mr. Kudo. I know that. I was just setting the mood. That's not supposed to be this build up suspense, huh? Suspense? Yes, now, what do you think? Should I work the audience a bit more? No, no. Please continue, Mr. Kudo, as quickly as possible. Right now, where was I? Ah, yes. The young boy slumped over the table. And... well, the clumsy idiot upset the vase. He knocked it right over. A vase, you say? Yes. There are vases on all the tables in that place. There are accidents waiting to happen. They're practically begging to be knocked over. Well, he's right about that. There being vases, I do remember seeing them, too. There was a vase on the table when I ate lunch. There. But it's not knocked over. Saw the moment when that victim actually knocked over the vase. The vase is still right there. Saw the moment when the victim actually knocked over the vase. Well, it's hard to say. It's a bit unclear. How do you really define... Okay, I get it. Heard it break, and the side of it is burned into my mirror as clear as day. It broke and the strip of cloth covering the table got completely soaked. Soaked in water, you mean? Yes, it splashed on me on the knee as well. You were sitting at the table across the room from the victim, correct? And yet the water still managed to splash on you? It was cold. I clearly remember it splashing me. Does the water really make it all the way across to the other side of the room? Well, how about that? Turn things upside down, huh? You mean the vase on the victim's table falling upside down and breaking? Vase turning upside down, and my testimony's turning the case upside down. It's a joke. I just want everyone to hear it. What do you think, Captain? I'm impressed by your ability to waste time. I've raising an objection for a while now. Young show off. Let's grab information. I'm throwing down the gauntlet. If I lose this one, I'll take it like a man and admit defeat. Don't give me the evil eye, Maya. It's you he's looking at. Nick, not me. Like he's saying, I triple dog dare you to find a contradiction, youngin'. So I just have to rise to the challenge then. Mr. Kudo, this is a photograph of the crime scene. So what? Look carefully at the table. The vase is there. The vase is there, intact. Huh? Lost your tongue, Granddad? I know Granddad of yours, hopscotch. Ow. Ow, ow. Enough. If you throw any more seeds in this courtroom, the cleaners will be here all night. Ah! What is it now? I just remembered something. Yes? Go on. The broken vase. Haha, it was on my table. What? Ah, well, you see, trying me when that young lad collapsed. So I stood up. That must have been when it fell over. Vase on my table, I mean. Vase on your table? Ah ha ha. Yes, it was on my table. That's how my groin came to be completely soaked. Well, thanks for wasting everyone's time. Sigh. Thank you, Mr. Kudo. You've certainly earned your kudos for today. I'd like to ask a question now. Have I been of use at all? Perhaps that's something you should reflect on yourself, Mr. Kudo. Arg! Well, wait a minute. If that's the case, there's more. I've got more to say. Oh, yes. I remember something else. Bailiff, escort the witness out of the courtroom. Wait, listen to me! Well, we seem to have been completely sidetracked. I'm still not in a position to deliver a verdict. Finn has not been positively identified as the waitress in question. Additionally, there are two disparities in the testimony we have heard thus far. The mark of the coffee cup that the victim supposedly drank from with his left hand, and the earpiece, which was inserted into his left ear, out of which he couldn't hear. Oh, Nick, you did it. Therefore, require both the defense and the prosecution to further investigate the facts. Yes, Your Honor. There's one more thing before I call today's session to an end. Well, one more thing, Your Honor? Witness we just heard from, he is most insistent that his testimony should be of use. He summarized it accordingly into his statement. Okay? You each have a copy of it if you wish. Whatever. Prosecution doesn't need props like that. Oda's really mad, huh? Yeah, I would be too. Very well, here you are then, Mr. Wright. There are 3 copies, my own, yours, and Mr. Kudo's. Yes, Your Honor. This had occurred, I broke the advice in my seat, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, this isn't a piece of testimony, more like a 5-year-old's apology. I think we're supposed to do with 3 copies. That is all. This court is adjourned. Alright, I will say, I know we haven't done much on this one, but I'm feeling a bit tired. So I'm gonna call it here a little bit early. Maybe I can get a little bit more sleep tonight. So we're going to just exit out here. So thank you all very much for watching tonight. Hope you all have a great night and a great day tomorrow. So sleep well, have wonderful dreams, and hope to see you guys back here tomorrow. So for more chess puzzles and, of course, Phoenix Wright, okay? Good night, everyone. Fox out. Night-night.